Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't actually know entirely what kind of music you generally listen to. I mean, I know you're into K-pop now, but outside of that,
honestly all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually like a schizophrenic has got a hold of my Spotify and just gone to town with it, honestly.
I mean, that's what mine fucking looks like.
You listen to a lot of similar stuff, though.
What do you mean?
I know that you are a fan of a cappella and comedy bands and I want to say rock, generally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you're similar to me, wherein you sort of dip your toes in sort of every sort of music pool that's available, except for specific ones that kind of scare you.
I don't know about scare me, but yeah.
Well, like, I've never been into screamo or industrial, like heavy industrial stuff, or country.
Yeah, country's sort of where I draw the
Country scares me.
line.
I'm terrified of country music.
How does this... What is the format of this receipt thing? What's going on here?
So if you have a Spotify account, you can go to this place called Receiptify, which basically
Yeah.
shows you your top 10 most played songs from the last month, the last 6 months, and then all time.
Oh. So
There's
which
some
one is that?
some interesting
Oh,
ones
that's all
here.
time. Okay. Oh, I see it. It says at the top. Okay.
Did we want to introduce ourselves?
I mean, yeah, of course. If we're starting now.
Why not?
Yeah, all right. So, hello, everybody.
Again, with the intros, we'll never have one where we are confident in delivering them.
That's just what you get here at Bitter Chatter. Welcome back. I am Carmine. He is Brooks. And today we decided we are going to talk about the music we listen to and see where that conversation takes us. Brooks uses Spotify's services for his music enjoyment.
Well, I mostly
And-
use Spotify. I did use iTunes when I was growing up into sort of becoming available to purchase music. I don't think
Yeah.
I've maybe purchased like 5 CDs in my entire life.
Oh, as far as physical CDs, yeah, not a lot.
I mean,
remember
there's
one
a
of the-
couple that I've bought recently, but that's only because they're like the Twin Peaks soundtracks, you know, like they're special CD disc things that you have because it's cool to have them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What was
a
your
lot
first-
of my time is spent streaming digitally, either on YouTube or Spotify. Yeah, I figured out that you don't actually have to pay for music. That sounds bad. That sounds bad, right? Because I grew up when I was like 15. It's when I started to use like iTunes proper, and I would buy every single song that I would like to listen to.
Right.
I would get it from the digital like Apple store. I would always ask for like digital iTunes vouchers and all of that because I was scared of the law. Not gonna lie, I thought that I would get arrested, but then I realized there's no digital police. There's no one who can actually crack down on music piracy when you're just the little guy. So I
Right.
figured I'll get a load of CDs that I may or may not own, and then put that onto the iTunes. And then I thought, hey, I can just download it from the internet. I can be one of those people. So I downloaded them all from the internet, and then Spotify came in, and I was like, you know what? At £10 a month, that's not actually that's not a bad deal considering what you get. So
Yeah.
I don't know why you're not on it, honestly.
Well, actually, I do have a reason because I mainly only listen to my music during like my commute, which involves going on the subway, which involves losing internet access. So
Oh, you don't need internet access for Spotify. You can download them onto your phone, your cellular
yeah, but then
device.
that becomes like I have to download everything, and that just feels like at that point I'm already using iTunes, which is the same.
I mean,
thing.
I have 1,300 songs on my Spotify, and that's not even that much in terms of space.
I guess, but when I already have the music I like already downloaded on my phone through my iTunes account, it just feels like unnecessary, repetitive action. You know what I mean?
I don't, but to each their own. So you purchase all of your music digitally, like you buy albums, singles.
Usually just song by song.
Yeah, I used to be the same, but then I liberated myself from those chains, for lack of a better
Like,
term.
I don't think I've ever, as far as digital music purchasing, I don't think I've ever bought an entire album.
Oh, I have countless times.
But
I
here's
get
a
what you
question.
mean, though. It is very rare that you are satisfied with like a whole album. Like usually, there's going to be at least one or two songs that you're maybe not too strong with. But
Yeah, exactly.
we can
I've
have
bought-
this conversation later on. But it's a good question as to having what your favorite albums are, because mine are quite eclectic.
Yeah, see that because of my experience with not buying entire albums, I don't even know if I have an answer to that. But I did have a different question. We were talking about physical CDs a second ago. Do you remember the first CD you ever purchased and the most recent? I guess the last.
Regrettably, yes, I do remember the first one I ever purchased.
Okay, what was your first?
It was a single.
Oh.
You are aware of Pink.
Uh-huh.
It was the song Stupid Girls.
Why that one?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I was young. When did it come out, actually? That's a good question. Like, Pink is, I'm not a fan of Pink. But
Why?
it's not because they make bad music. It's not because they're a bad person or anything. It's the issue of overexposure, if you catch my drift.
That was 2006, by the way.
2006, so I would have been 11 or 12.
Yeah, the thing about mine is that I don't think I bought it when it came out. It just ended up being the first one I ever bought, and it was a Linkin Park album.
Oh, which one?
It was. I'm looking at it now because I can't remember, but
Was it Hybrid Theory?
I can vaguely remember the cover art, and it was either Hybrid Theory or it was Road to Revolution, and I cannot definitively remember which one it was.
Do you remember what songs were on it?
No, but if I look at these, okay, I don't think it was Road to Revolution. It was probably
that's a live one from their Milton Keynes gig.
Okay, so then probably not that one. It was probably Hybrid Theory. Let me just look at the song
Hybrid
list.
Theory. What a fucking album that is.
It's definitely like, oh yeah, in the end, yeah, Crawling. Okay, it was probably Hybrid Theory.
In the end, Crawling, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Speaks for itself, really.
You know, people say what you want about Linkin Park. They were the shit.
No,
in middle
actually,
school.
don't say what you want about Linkin Park. They are a good music group. I do not care what anyone says. It's not ironic, and we all know the emo stereotypes and everything, but legitimately, great songwriters, great music group. I was very sad when the front man, unfortunately,
Yeah, that
died.
was like legitimately one of the most upsetting things that has happened.
Yeah, poor Chester Bennington. But I enjoy Linkin Park unironically.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I still have some of their music that I listen to, and it's still good.
It is still good. There's nothing to be ashamed about, especially with music. Is that you're allowed to like things, but guilty pleasures are an entirely different conversation anyway.
Yeah.
I have a question for you about listening habits.
Okay.
Are you anything like me, where you are, I want to say, autistic? And you listen to the same songs on like repeat for like a set amount of time, and then you move on to different ones?
Well, yes.
Because I 100% do this. I will put songs on loop and just listen to them all the time, and then I'll think, time for another one, and then I change, and it's a cycle that keeps on going and going and going.
What happens is when I discover a new song that I like, I really get into it, and I want to listen to it like over and over and over again, and then I kind of burn myself out on it, and then I stop listening to it for a while, and then eventually I'll be able to come back to it and be like, yes, this is still good. I like this. But
which is, if you take a look at my Receiptifies, which show you the last month of my listening habits,
yes,
it's a big humdinger example of that listening type of habit here.
Oh, I just noticed that on this one you have My Band by D12. I love that.
Oh, yeah. D12. Is that on my
D12.
all time, or?
That's on the last month.
Last month. Let's look at my receiptifies, everybody. It's basically a service. If you have Spotify, you can go to this website, and then it shows you like a shopping list receipt of songs, the top 10 songs that you've been listening to. So, shall we go with last month for me?
Yeah, let's start with last month.
My music tastes.
Let's start with the last month, and then go further in time from there.
Yeah.
So, first on the list for... well, actually, let's start at 10 and move up to... Let's count down.
Yep, top 10 songs of the past month for my ear holes.
So, in the last month, the number 10 song that you've been listening to is Holla If You Hear Me, the WWE Scott Steiner theme song. Why that one? Because, for anyone who doesn't know, that theme song starts with Scott Steiner's voice saying, "Ah, if you hear me!" And then it's a bunch of siren sounds for fucking 3 minutes.
Oh, it's so cringy for me to say this, but wrestling themes are really good to just walk around to.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, it gives you that kind of, like, confidence boost to, like, look like you're going somewhere and you know what you're doing. And then I pick themes that I think, you know what, it's actually a banger. And it's probably the most repetitive noise. People are thinking, how the fuck do you listen to this? But whenever I listen to that song, I think of Scott Steiner, professional wrestler, complete fucking meme king.
We were actually just talking about him before we started this episode.
We were, yeah. It's he's one of my favorite like meme type wrestlers where it's just funny. He's done the famous mathematics promo, which I'm sure most of the audience has maybe heard of.
You've at least probably heard a line or two. If you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, you can see that statement is not true. So normally, you have 50-50 chance to win. All that shit.
50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak, so I got 75% at best. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix.
Your chance of winning drastic go down.
Just look up the Scott Steiner mathematics promo. It's one of our favorite promos ever made by any wrestler.
It's really, really good. But yeah, having his theme song, which is to me one of the most like it's just noise theme songs in all of wrestling, as your number 10.
Everything's just noise.
But this one's like it barely constitutes as music.
It's mostly the pop at the start where it's the siren and then he screams, "Holler if you hear me!"
Oh, it's a great wrestling theme because here's my thing. When it comes to wrestling themes, what makes it a really, really great one is when it immediately, as soon as it starts, you know exactly who's coming. You don't have to think about it. You can just feel that gut reaction.
Yeah, literally.
And his is so good for that.
A lot of wrestling themes of old were great examples of this, because you have Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Glass Smash, you have The Rock with If You Smell. Triple H had that with like his various game themes, like it's time to play the game.
Even the DX theme.
Yeah, like
the Undertaker's gong.
There's something about themes just having a key start where like you know it's this person. It's an art that's lost, honestly. Yeah,
a lot of wrestling themes now, like sometimes the song will be really good, but they kind of have this air of sameness to them sometimes.
Oh yeah, a lot of it. It depends on the era that we're in, but yeah, 100%. They've stopped using licensed songs, which is I think part of a problem, and then
yeah, I mean I get it.
The original composer that the company has used for years is now gone, and they've undergone like different changes, and it's just like. Sometimes you'll get occasional bangers, but it's nothing like the days of old, you know?
Right. Like another one that's on this list later, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So, at number 9, I'm not familiar with this song. A Day at the Races by Jurassic 5, Percy P, and Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, Jurassic 5 they're a rap group. This song, A Day at the Races, I have, like, a lot of individual songs that I associate with a specific thing, so that when I hear it, I think of that thing. And
so what is that with this?
This is Tony Hawk Underground.
Ah!
If you've ever played that game, it's the song that plays at the start of a game where you see your custom skater, like, fiddling with their board, and it's, yeah, it just reminds me of that. Like, skating video games have, like, the best soundtracks, and...
It's part of what makes that genre exist. Like, you have to... It's, like, a prerequisite. If you're gonna make a skating game, it needs to have a good soundtrack. Like,
Yeah,
I've only ever played one skating game in my life, and it was the fucking Disney Extreme Skate, whatever.
Not a bad game, honestly.
It's a great game, and the soundtrack to it is still, like, fantastic.
Yeah, literally.
Like, it's just something you have to do if you're gonna make a skating game. And,
it's necessary, but yeah, that one in particular sticks out to me, because Underground and Underground 2 are my favorite Tony Hawk games, so that's where I get that nostalgia from.
Yeah, I've never even played them, and I know that they're, like, considered some of the best video games of all time.
We will leave that for the video game episode.
Yes, we will.
Leaving that in the future, because that's what we like to do here. We like to bring up topics, and then we're like, oh, we'll save it for another episode.
So talk to us about this number 8 song.
This is F.E.A.R. by Ian Brown.
Yes. What's
Again,
up with
a similar example to the I associated with one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Toonami, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Toonami's programming blocks differ between the United States and the United Kingdom, but there was one particular advert that used this song, and it was like a compilation of all the different animes that they would show, and it's just like, it's a really good song. Like, lyrically, it's called F.E.A.R. Like, you've got the fear.
Mm-hmm.
But each verse is made up of the letters F.E.A.R.
What do you mean each verse is made up of those letters?
So the lyrics are, for each a road, for every man a religion, find everybody and rule, for everything and rumble. You see? F.E.A.R.
Ah.
And that's each stanza has that as its lyrical pattern, and I just think it's really creative.
That's very clever.
Yeah, it's really cool. Fantastic expectations, amazing revelations, final execution and resurrection, free expression is revolution. These are all, like, banging lyrics.
Huh.
Plus, the song itself is decent as well. It's like I don't know how to describe what genre it's in. It's
yeah, because I'm not familiar with the name Ian Brown, so it doesn't necessarily.
He's a British artist, but this came out in I think early 2000s, 2001 maybe. But yeah, it's very interesting. I like that song, and it reminds me of Toonami.
That's good. For anyone who doesn't know, which I don't know how many of you that could possibly be, Toonami was a sub-programming block on Cartoon Network, which just showed anime. It was a lot of kids'
Dragon Ball
introduction.
Z, Gundam, Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop.
Yep. And
literally, so many good shows.
That was a lot of kids' introductions to anime. And
I'll see if I can actually link you to the promo that this one uses. It might not have been Toonami. It might have been because for whatever reason, when Toonami ended, Cartoon Network in this country had a follow-up. I think it was called CNEX or something like that, and that was like their anime programming block. But yeah, no, good soundtrack. I
just remember that it just popped in my head. I just remember that Toonami had like its own plot lines, and there was a plot line where like this blob monster attacked Tom's spaceship, and he like died, but then came back like an upgraded version of himself. Do you remember this?
Honestly, no. I really
don't.
Oh
my god, I remember it was such a big deal when I was a kid. I was like, what? Because it took place over the course of like several days worth of Toonami, like, or several weeks, I guess, worth of Toonami, like, blocks. And it was like, something happened to the ship. Tom's looking around to see what's going on. There's a fucking blob monster in the ship. He tries to fight it. He fucking dies. Like, you think Tom's dead and Toonami's over, but then, like, somehow he came back like an upgraded version of himself with a new like design. It was like, what the fuck is happening?
I know, I'm aware of the character of Tom and everything. I was just never like the bumpers. Whenever I watched, I always watched the either the specific show promos or I watched the actual shows themselves.
Yeah, it was very odd, but
it's very cool.
Yeah, I was super into it.
Uh-huh.
So, number 7, a song I love to death, and I know exactly what you associate it with. It's Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. And
my back is hurting from the chair I'm sitting on. Where's the Tylenol?
Exactly.
If I lay down flat on the floor, it usually kind of fixes it.
You associate that song with our favorite show, Family Guy.
That's like the one Family Guy joke that I think's funny.
I've just heard it so many times, I'm numb to it at this point, but it is not the worst. But in all seriousness,
it's the ending song for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, the first half.
Yeah, Part 3, Part 1.
They are going on a journey to Egypt, and then the ending song is usually a song from the decade in which that part is set in.
Yes, and semi-related.
The 80s. So,
yes.
Yeah, it made sense. It lined up.
Yes.
To anyone else, it's such a weird fucking, like, normie song, but then if you know, like, that it's been used for that, it takes on an entirely different meaning.
Well, because I also had the experience before Part 3 where it was like, yeah, I know the song because I know the chorus. But
Everyone
then you
knows,
listen...
walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's goofy. It's maybe a little racist even, but like...
Oh, it probably is. I'm not even going to Google the lyrics because I don't want to ruin this for me.
But then you listen to the whole song and it's like, wait a minute. This song slaps.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually great. The whistle part is the best.
It's good.
There you go. That
Good
was
shit.
Perfect. We're going to get content ID'd now.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. See you later.
Goodbye, everybody.
But yeah, no, you listen to it enough times like I have, you sort of fucking, you know it's good.
Yeah. So, no, not even much need for explanation. It's just a great 80s bop.
Yeah.
Fucking good shit. And it's in JoJo's, so we have to love it just contractually.
Yeah, literally.
So talk about Love is Blindness by Jack White, your number 6.
Love is Blindness was originally a song by U2. Who was a controversial band in terms of
Wait, why is
music
U2
taste.
controversial?
Because a lot of people fucking hate U2, and then a lot of people really enjoy U2. Like,
controversial in like the Nickelback sense.
Polarizing is the term.
Ah.
Because remember that time when they like forced a free album onto everyone's phones and streaming services?
I do.
Yeah, that was probably not the best move, Bono, but
and at first you couldn't fucking delete it.
Yeah. That sucked. That
Yeah,
sucked
it
big
did.
time.
Yeah.
And then you got Bono himself, who is like, people make fun of the way that he's so philanthropic, but that's probably an old meme by now.
Yeah.
U2 have had some fucking amazing songs anyway. Like,
yeah, they're good.
In the Name of Love, Sunday Bloody Sunday, With or Without You. Like, it's just so many good ones.
Yeah, they're definitely good.
This cover by Jack White of the White Stripes.
Oh.
Yes. I heard it at a wrestling show that I went to a couple of years back as one of the theme songs for entrance themes, for a couple of the wrestlers there, and ever since I've just been like, yo, this is sick, this is good. I think it was on the soundtrack for the Great Gatsby film with Leo DiCaprio as well.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, fucking really, really cool song. It's like, it takes the original and it gives it a whole new, like, feel, which I think is really, really cool.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Good shit.
So it was like an interview. Like, do you have no opinions about anything here?
Well, I'm not familiar with this song, so I can't really say.
Or the artists?
Not this one.
The White Stripes.
I know the White Stripes, but I know one song by the White Stripes.
And that's Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame. White Stripes are really cool. You should probably look into their discography a bit more. They have more than the one good song.
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's just I haven't gotten around to that.
Mm-hmm.
But that one is good. The next song, however, I do have a very good opinion of. Because it's My Band by D12. And for anyone who doesn't know...
I love rap music. I love rap music so much. And
rap is fantastic.
I had a big Eminem phase when I was a kid.
Did every white boy who discovered rap.
Yeah, I still am a bit of a fan. I understand that he's a problematic individual now, but I still appreciate his music. And D12, his band, as is the joke. He's in a group called D12 with a couple of other rappers, and their songs are also pretty good. As we all know, Eminem does the comedy rap quite well. It's not controversial. Put it that way. But yeah, no, My Band is one of the songs I used to listen to when I was a kid, growing up a lot, and so it's just funny. I still like it has merit to it.
Oh yeah. Like D12 for as goofy as they are, they're really good.
Yeah, no, the whole unit as a group work pretty well together. I like a couple of their other songs. Obviously they do a lot of comedy songs like Purple Pills.
Purple Pills is so good.
Also known as Purple Hills.
Yes, I love that song.
Get Up. It's probably another good one.
Is it Fight Music? The one where...
Fight Music, yeah.
That song's so fucking good. Like,
the only criticism I will level for D12 is pretty much any verse involving Bizarre.
why?
'Cause he doesn't fit, and he just talks about, like, you. Like,
Oh.
it doesn't sit well with me.
Maybe I haven't heard those particular songs.
He does it in Purple Pills.
Does he?
Yes, his verse is like, he's talking about how drugs kill him, but he immediately transitions into, let me put it in your and let Bizarre nut.
Oh, that line, yeah.
Yes, and then he does that with other songs as well. Like Fight Music, his fucking verse is like, I'll take your drawers down and you while Dr. Dre videotapes you.
Am I thinking of the right song?
Do not approve. Do not like those parts.
Oh, maybe I'm not talking about the right song. What's the song where it's like, shit, I can't remember the name of it. The one where, like, they're at the club, and then it turns out to all be over a parking spot, but one of the members of the band comes in and starts shooting up the club.
Oh, One Shot, Two Shot.
One Shot, Two Shot! I always forget the name of that.
That's a tough listen, especially after real life events.
I mean, yes, but if you try to, like, kind of tune that out a little bit, it's just a funny song.
The more I think about it, the more it's probably not a great thing to listen to these now. They haven't aged well.
Yeah, you gotta, like, be able to disassociate that a little bit. Because every song's got some reference to a problem in life. Like, it's just unavoidable.
I think you'll find God is Bigger Than Any Monster by VeggieTales is actually pure and brilliant. I've never heard that song. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You got me with that one.
Yeah. Anything by VeggieTales. Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Yes, there is truly nothing problematic about Where Is My Hairbrush, unless you're bald.
That was the point. Remember?
Yes, I do remember.
What would become of him? What would become of his hairbrush?
The only person in that song that had any hair was the peach.
And yeah, they gave it to the peach. Because he has hair. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, D12, my band, really, like, well-known song for a band that is sort of lesser known. Like, people don't talk about D12 as much.
That's the whole point of a song, is that they're not a band.
Right. But, like,
it's my favorite thing.
It's really good. And then the number 4 song, I am super not surprised about. Which is Montero, in parentheses, Call Me By Your Name, by Lil Nas X.
Fucking bop, dude.
It is really good.
Yeah. Not just for the memes. It's a genuinely good song.
The memes of the stripper pole in the hell.
You know what actually annoys me, though?
What?
Is that on Spotify the song is shorter than the music video release?
Well, most music videos embellish the song a bit.
No, they cut out like an entire bridge, and it's like,
why
would you do this?
What? Really?
Yeah, they make it really short. Like, you can see on here that the song is only like just over 2 minutes long.
Yeah. Hello.
I know, right? Isn't that bullshit? Honk if you hate Spotify fucking trimming down songs. But yeah, no, I really wish that they didn't do that, only because it's probably why it has so many fucking plays. It's because I've had to listen to it to get, like, the feeling for it. But
yeah,
if it was it was the YouTube version, who am I kidding? It probably still have the same amount of plays.
It would have just taken a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a very good song. And,
Lil Nas X is fucking wild. Like, he's hilarious anyway. But he went from, like, singing about cowboys to then Christmas to then this shit.
What was the, like, joke where it was like, when Old Town Road came out, people were like, is this like a metaphor for, like, gay sex or whatever. And he's like, no, if I wanted to make a song about riding dick, I would just make that song. And then this song comes out, and it's like, well, he was right.
Shoot a child in your mouth while I'm riding.
He fucking.
You know what's hilarious to me? There's like this weird, like, creepy, weird, like, cartoon on YouTube that, like, is for kids, and it takes songs and it covers them, but makes the lyrics, like, kid-friendly.
Oh, no.
I forget what they're called, but, like, they altered the lyrics for, Montero, so it's like, hide a child in your house while you're lying, or something like that.
This is like the Kids Bop version?
Yeah, but it's... I don't know what the group is called. It's like this weird little, like, creepy computer animated things with basically a voice filter, but they change the lyrics, and it's like... That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, that's...
Hide a child in your house while you're lying.
It's like, there's got to be songs you look at when you're that group and just be like, we're just going to skip that one. They're not going to do that one.
No, call me when you want, call me when you need, call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. It's so good. I love it.
It is. It's very, very catchy.
I'm going to ask Resident Simp what the name of that animated thing was so I can show you.
Oh, there you go. And then we take a swift detour in the number 3 spot because the next song is another wrestling theme, and it's Roman Reigns' new theme, Head of the Table.
Yeah.
Which, it's pretty great.
It's final boss music, like...
I just love the idea that you're listening to it so much that it's topping, like, real music.
To be fair, some of these songs that we've already mentioned are also in the last 6 months and also of all time. So
that is true.
They're frequent listens throughout a majority of time. But
that is true.
Yeah, this one is shooting up because I want to feel cool. I want to feel like Roman Reigns. Ain't nothing wrong with that, surely.
I love the honesty of that.
I mean, if there's anything that I'm known for, it's being honest about how much of a fucking geek I am.
Right. Yeah.
And you're the same, I hope.
Yeah, of course. When we go through my fucking music after this, it's going to be like the wildest whiplash imaginable, I'm sure.
The Moonies. That was the name of the weird group.
Oh, that feels like I've heard that before.
You probably have. It's they've done a lot of a lot of different things. Let me get the actual lyrics up. Yeah. Where is it? I want to sell what you're buying. I want to hear your voice in Hawaii. I want that jet lag from dancing and sing. Meet a child in your house while I'm hiding. That doesn't make any sense. That's
ridiculous. And unsurprisingly, now that we're in the top 3, the next song is finally some K-pop because, yeah, that was just inevitable. And it's Singularity by BTS.
Trust me, when we get to all time, you're gonna see how much K-pop has affected me in the year that I've been listening to it. Now, it says Singularity by BTS. This is actually just one of the members. He sung this song.
Oh, okay.
It's,
So was it released?
An interesting one.
Was it released as, like, part of a BTS album?
Yeah, a lot of the time the group will have solo songs on their albums that are sung by just one of the members. It's to showcase that they are not just like one group, they are individual artists that make up a group, if that makes sense.
Right. Because
this one was done by member V, Kim Tae-hyung, and it's a bit memed on by me and Ellie because the music video has a lot of hands. A lot of hands in it. Because V has nice hands. And so they just they made like a choreography based around that, and I ship post and I liken it to Yoshikage Kira.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. But
as soon as you said hands.
It's a really like cool song as well. It's like really like low key and chill. Like it's just nice.
That's alright. Yeah, I don't think I've heard this one.
You could really do with listening to a lot more K-pop, because it would mean we have more to talk about. Isn't Yessie like really big into it as well?
She used to be. She's not like kept up with it.
Uh-huh. Whereas me and Ellie are properly into it now.
Yeah. And then, you guys will send me music once in a while to listen to, and I enjoy it. It's just not something I keep up with actively.
See, why is that?
Because I don't keep up with most music actively.
Yeah, and how do you, know when new songs are out then? Like, how do you know what your favorite artists are doing?
When people send it to me.
That's really all you get?
Yeah.
You don't think to seek it out on your own?
No, not really.
That's super interesting to me.
I like music a lot. I just don't seek it out. I just let it come to me, and then when I find stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll listen to that.
Very odd.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say. Just very, very weird way of consuming music.
Probably. I'm most definitely in the minority as far as that way of going about it.
I mean,
concerned.
If anyone else has that notion, then please let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I just want to point out that your number one song for the last month is extremely surprising to me because I don't think I've ever heard you talk about this artist. I don't think I've ever heard you talk about any of their songs. And this particular song, especially, is just very shocking to see in the number one spot for the last month. So tell me why Disturbia by Rihanna is your number one song of the last month.
2 words. TikTok. Alright? There was a fucking TikTok video, or several memes where it's you know how the song starts where Rihanna's like, what's wrong with me? Why
yes,
do I feel
that
like
is
this?
that.
Yeah, it's a meme, and I've really laughed at a lot of those memes, so I've just been listening to the song, and you know what? It's a fucking bop. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, because I know this
you think,
song is the...
oh, so mainstream, so fucking popular in the 09s and 10s, and you think, yeah, sure, everyone knows Pond to Replay, and Umbrella, and Whips and Chains Excite Me, the S&M one, whatever that one was called. Everyone knows Rihanna, everyone knows the albums and everything, but
for me,
there's a difference between listening to it on the radio and when it's played elsewhere than to actually get it on a streaming service and listening to it with headphones in. It sort of isolates it and makes it a unique experience.
I suppose. For me, Rihanna is an interesting artist because there are songs by her that are really, really good. And then there are songs like Work that are just, I can't stand it. It is
How does
so...
that one go?
Work, 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 work.
Oh, right.
It's so repetitive.
Yeah, hit or miss.
Some of her songs...
Didn't she also do California King Bed?
Maybe.
Which is a stand in JoJo's.
It's in part 8, yeah.
Let me I'm pretty sure she did.
Probably. But yeah, some of her songs are really, really good. And then you have songs like Umbrella and Work, and they're just so repetitive. And it's did you try with this one?
Oh, Umbrella was fucking horrific when it came out because it was in the UK charts for 16
I can't
weeks.
stand that song.
Yeah, I really don't like it at all.
Disturbia's alright, but then she has songs like that where I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What are you doing?
She did do California King Bed, yeah.
Okay. I don't remember how that one goes, so I don't even know if that one's good or not, but...
I'm not gonna try and sing it.
But, yeah, I just very shocked. You've never talked about Rihanna. So to see that at a number one spot, it's
what?
Really?
What is there to talk about? Everyone knows who Rihanna is. Everyone knows the songs and the lyrics and the music.
But I mean, in the sense that, I've never heard you be like, yo, this Rihanna song's so good. I'm like, yeah?
Well, I think it's because, everyone knows. So, I don't feel the need to point it out because, that's already in the collective consciousness.
I don't know. I'm just saying, because Rihanna's very split, for me anyway. So it's I don't know. That's not necessarily a given.
Well, you know what? This song is very good.
Yeah, that song's good. Oh, I won't fight you on that one. At least it's not fucking Work.
Yeah, at least you're not going to fucking tear me apart here. In fact, I'm going to be so bold as to say that I don't listen to any controversial music where you're going to be like, dude, what the fuck?
Probably.
I cannot say the same for you.
If anything, it's just going to be music I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, because as we've learned, you don't go out and discover music, you just wait for it to come to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess we have finished your list of the top 10 from the last month. So before we go on to your last 6 months, maybe we just dive into 10 random songs from my list.
Yeah, let's go.
Because I don't use Spotify, so I don't have the receipts. So I'll just go through my music on shuffle, and the first 10 songs that come up, we'll just see what comes up. The first one that came up is "This Is America" by Childish Gambino.
Oh, yo, Gambino, so good.
Gambino's fucking great.
Yeah.
This particular song, very heavy.
Yes, but also very catchy and very cool.
Yes, still a great song. Yeah, Gambino in general is just like... Sometimes you forget...
Childish Gambino.
And I'm eating Oreos in a parked car.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, like, it's easy to forget that he's, like, good at this because he's an actor. He's a stand-up comedian. Like, he's goofy when he's on shit like the Community.
He's in MCU.
He's in the MCU. But then he makes This Is America, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. This guy's just a fucking Renaissance man.
I mean, the album with Redbone, Me and Your Mama, I can't remember what one that's called. I think it's Awaken My Love or something like that. That's a really good album.
I have Redbone right here. What's this album? Fucking...
Redbone I associate with the movie Get Out. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've not seen it yet.
It plays in the opening, and that's what I associate that with.
I definitely want to see it.
It's so good.
Childish Gambino's great. And,
yeah.
I don't
okay, it's Anthony.
And I made you ham.
Fucking TikTok brain rot is so horrible.
It's so great, though.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so let's see what comes up next. Okay. So this one's a very different song. The next song that came up is Round Here by Counting Crows.
Oh, man.
Listen, I don't care. Say what you want. I don't give a fuck. Counting Crows is genuinely fucking fun music. I don't care.
I mean, I only really know, like, 2 songs, and I'm like, meh.
Round Here! It is the epitome of white people music. Undeniably.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing, yeah. Songs that get white people turned, that's Counting Crows are definitely up there. Obviously, we know Accidentally in Love from Shrek 2, the opening.
Shrek, yeah. Mr. Jones.
We know Mr. Jones. Like,
dude, that song is such an anomaly because there's no fucking rhythm to it. There is nothing. I feel
the same with most Counting Crows songs, to be fair.
There's no structure to the song, Mr. Jones. It's not like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. It's just, he just talks
He's just going nuts.
Sort of musically the whole time. And my favorite part is the fucking, like, shoulder shrug sound he makes, like, halfway through it, where he's like, I wanna be alive. Everybody. It's like, what was that?
He's vibing. He's feeling himself. And
I love it. It's genuinely good. And you look at this guy and you're like, what a stinky man this must be.
What a stinky Pete, man.
I love the music. I'm unabashed. If this is considered a guilty pleasure, I don't care. I love Counting Crows.
It is. I feel like it's a guilty pleasure.
I love Counting Crows.
Well, I mean, you are white, so it was clearly made for you.
Yes, it was predestined in my DNA. It was just hilarious that came up right after Childish Gambino, This Is America.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to shuffle mine on Spotify, we get a lot of whiplash anyway, so I get what you mean.
We both have that sense of, like, our music tastes are very diverse. Like,
it's all over the fucking place.
We dip our toes in a lot of genres. I'm interested to see if one particular band comes up during any of this shuffling, and if not, I'm going to talk about them anyway, but I'll save that for in case they come up.
Oh my god, what's the next one?
The next one is... just another whiplash. Humble by Kendrick Lamar.
See, now, I've not really listened to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, and I feel like
this
maybe should.
song's so good.
Actually, I lie. I know one song, and it's Alright.
That's the name of the song?
The name of the song is Alright.
I actually don't know that one.
Because I know that from one of the Purge movies. It plays at the end.
Oh, okay.
I fucked up, homie, you fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
You might have heard Humble and just not known what it is.
Probably. I know, like, Damn is, like, an influential album, but I kind of, like, not even properly paid attention to enough Kendrick Lamar. But I know he's influential, and I know he's, like, objectively good, so.
Yeah. Sit down. Be humble. This song's fucking great. It's fucking whiplash is hilarious. Went from Childish Gambino to Counting Crows to Kendrick Lamar.
So we went rap, white, rap.
So let's see what comes up next. I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
You literally are like two sides of a coin here. Holy shit. Wait, is that I'm Still Standing?
Okay, this song is like... This song is incredible.
I didn't know Elton John did that song.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I only know him as like Rocket Man, Piano Man. I didn't know he did that song.
Oh, yeah. That movie, Rocket Man, the musical biopic about Elton John, came out, and I watched it, and I really enjoyed it, and it shined a light on some songs I was a little bit less familiar with.
You know what I like Elton John on?
What?
The song with Tupac.
I don't know the one you're talking about.
Ghetto Gospel, that was it.
That sounds incredible, and I'm going to look that up when we're done here.
You've not heard Ghetto Gospel?
Maybe I have, and I just don't know. I just don't recognize it.
Those who wish to follow me are welcome with my hands. Obviously, it doesn't sound like a club singer, but
Frank Sinatra singing.
No, yeah, you should look that up. It was released posthumously. Posthumously? Really? How do you say that word?
Postmortem, I guess.
Not postmortem. That's not the word. Posthumous. It was released after he died.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's a good song. I like Ellen on that. I think it was a sample, actually, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna look that up. But this, I'm Still Standing. Fucking great song. Like,
I'm gonna add that to my liked songs now, and that'll probably be number one in the fucking last month rankings.
This is an example of what we were talking about. I don't know if this is gonna make it into the episode, but before we officially started this, we were talking about how we both do this thing where we'll hear a new song and we'll just listen to it to death, and then we'll move on to another song. When I first saw that movie, this was that song for me.
Fair enough.
It's fucking great. So let's see what the fifth song on my shuffle. Let's see what Whiplash happens here. Okay, not as bad. This is Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz.
I'm happy. I'm in a bag. I got sunshine. In a bag. I'm in a bag. It's in a bag. It's in a bag.
Also, great song. Gorillaz.
Oh, yeah.
Gorillaz, that is a group I am like so obsessed with.
Demon Days is one of my favorite albums ever. Literally every song has merit and it's great.
Demon Days, Plastic Beach,
Plastic Beach I'm not as familiar with, but I know Rhinestone Eyes is a bop.
Up on Melancholy Hill is probably my favorite song from that album.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
So fucking good.
Yeah, Demon Days I think start to end is something that everyone who listens to music should listen to.
Yeah, Demon Days is just of all time one of the best albums probably ever.
I mean, that has all of their fucking early hits. It has Dare, Feel Good Inc. Other songs.
Yeah,
Kids with Guns.
Dirty
Harry.
Kids with Guns, yes.
So good.
Yeah, just an incredible band. And Clint Eastwood,
and I love
this
that the
song...
Gorillaz is one of those bands that has its own universe and story and everything.
Yeah. Every album tells a different story.
You wouldn't think the guy who fucking wrote Song 2 was
I have that song somewhere on here.
My favorite thing to do is pretend that song doesn't have lyrics just to annoy Ellie. Yeah, literally, that's what I do. I pretend it doesn't have lyrics and make it really annoyed.
Oh, that's good. Alright, let's see what comes up sixth. Okay. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. We've gotten into the Queen territory, because I love Queen.
I have a tumultuous relationship with Queen, to put it lightly.
Yes, you do, and I don't understand it.
No, thing is, it can be perfectly explained due to overexposure.
I get a couple songs being okay, I'm sick of that one. But
I'm
on the
sick
whole,
of fucking Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm sick of Don't Stop Me Now. I'm sick of... name some other songs.
Shit. Let me just go to my fucking...
We Are the Champions.
Go to Artists. Go to Q. That wasn't Q. There's Queen. All right, so Love of My Life is one of my favorite songs they've done.
Don't think I know that one.
Oh, it's so good. All right, so I'll just go through this list here. Bohemian Rhapsody, Another One Bites the Dust.
Ugh. Another One Bites the Dust is overplayed, but because of fucking JoJo's, I don't hate it anymore.
Killer
I can now
Queen.
listen to it without cringing.
Killer Queen.
Killer Queen, same exact reason.
Yeah, Fat Bottom Girls.
Mm.
Bicycle Race. Don't Stop Me Now.
Ugh.
Somebody to Love. Under Pressure, featuring David Bowie.
Yeah, that one's good.
Radio Gaga. I Want It All.
Yeah. I associate these fucking songs with, like, the fucking sofa sales that they have at DFS. I want it all, and I want it now. Get 20% off this cornerback sofa.
Oh, I love
that's
that.
what I fucking associate some of these songs with, but I Want It All I like because, it was your Brawl theme for a little while, wasn't it?
Well, it was my Brawl theme after I discovered that Dalton Castle was using basically an instrumental version of it in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I Want to Break Free. All-time great music video, I Want to Break Free.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I know, like, him with the Hoover cross-dressing and everything was a big thing, but... See, when I say, like, or just make noise, it means that these songs are maybe objectively great pieces of music.
But
It's more the fact that I have been exposed to them so much that I don't enjoy listening to them.
Fair enough.
But then, I used to think Queen were overrated and, like, oversung and everything. But then, I discovered Made in Heaven,
Yes.
and then my opinion completely changed. I'm like, Made in Heaven is probably one of the best songs I've ever heard, like,
It's
period. How
really
the fuck
good.
is that song not at all, like, used in anything, and yet they're gonna over-push these other songs? I do not understand it at all.
That part, I
think probably because Made in Heaven wasn't made... I think it was at least made partly after Freddie died. I feel like he maybe recorded vocals for it, but they just never finished it.
That I'm not entirely sure.
I think that's maybe the story behind it, but yeah, no, Queen, I'm 50-50 on. Some of the songs are overplayed and I'm sick of hearing them, but the other 50% I'm like, yo, this is good.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the music's good, and I understand, like, yeah, it's overplayed, but I still love Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'll never get sick of it.
Meh.
At number 7 for me, Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac Blood by Volbeat.
See, I've heard of Volbeat, but I'm not familiar with many of their songs.
Volbeat is, let me look up where exactly Volbeat is.
They are Danish.
They are Danish.
They're from Denmark. Do you know how I know that? It's because one of our wrestlers in Brawl uses one of their songs as a theme, and because of that, all of Brawl is banned in Denmark as a result.
Yeah, they were formed in Copenhagen in Denmark.
Yep.
They're a rock band, sort of heavy metal infused a little bit. And,
a little bit operatic.
A little bit operatic. My favorite song from them is probably the one that we use in Brawl, which is The Devil's Bleeding Crown.
That's pretty sick, yeah.
It's fucking great. Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac Blood, also a great album. And this is the titular song on that album.
I'd probably enjoy it if I listened to it, I just haven't.
Yes. Volbeat, when I first discovered them, it was through a friend recommending it to me at work. And every song I heard was like, that's a banger, that's a banger, that's a banger, that's a banger. Like, every single one.
That's a peddling.
And I'm just very glad that someone recommended them to me and that I have them in my life now, because they're fucking great. Not much else to say about them if you're not familiar with them. So go listen to Volbeat. You won't regret it.
Well, maybe you will, in which case that's fine too.
Yeah, I hold no accountability if you don't like Volbeat.
I hold no grudges.
So at number 8, we've got I Stay Away by Alice in Chains. We're on a bit of a rock metal roll right now.
They're a bit too, like, classic for me. Like, they don't stand out, if you know what I mean.
I don't know a ton of their music, but this song is awesome.
Fair enough.
Have you heard this one?
No. That's what I mean, like,
stay away. Oh, it's so good.
No.
Definitely, like, glad I have this on my phone.
I will take these recommendations and I will look at them later.
Ooh, so for number 9, this is maybe a song that I love to sing along with the most. I'm sure you
singing
have...
in the shower is a whole thing for me.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've got music that's like, that's my, like, one of my go-to sing-along songs, right?
Oh, yeah.
For me, this is one of them. I See Fire by Ed Sheeran, which was made for the Hobbit trilogy, specifically Desolation of Smaug. Fucking great song.
I don't like Ed Sheeran.
Listen, fine, that's fine. This
if I
song,
have to hear fucking Shape of You one more time, I'm literally gonna find him.
People really don't like Shape of You.
I hear the fucking acoustic version at work. You know how it is with retail? They get these 10 songs and they play them ad nauseum every day.
Oh, well, that's a different problem.
That's one of them.
I think in general, Ed Sheeran's
He's
really
a
good.
talented musician. He's probably a good guy, but...
He likes ketchup.
Why do you know that?
I don't know. I just heard the story that he has a tattoo of a Heinz ketchup bottle on his arm, and he really likes ketchup.
Wow, he's so quirky. Look at him.
He's like Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is... better. better at what, Sam? Better at what?
At
I don't
football,
know.
I guess.
In general.
But
I dislike him.
This song, I See Fire, is... It does that, like, slow build up to such a great fucking finish, and it's so good, man. Every time I listen to it, I just fucking love it more and more. And if I'm ever, like, driving and this song comes up on shuffle, I'm like, ooh, 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 and, like, turn it up and start fucking just, like, wailing along to it. It's so fucking good.
It's like those, that green screen meme of the 3 black guys dancing. Getting really hype.
Yeah. It's exactly that feeling every single time the song comes on. So that's definitely a good one. And now my 10th, and we will round out my first list here, is, Come Down by Anderson .Paak.
Who? Huh?
So this song I heard for the first time in the Marvel Netflix series Iron Fist.
Wow. Okay.
He, like, meditates to this song, which is hilarious. Because it's
hilarious
not...
because of a juxtaposition.
Yes. Because he's kind of got, like, a Star-Lord, like, his old mixtape thing going with his character. But, yeah, this song is just, like, really good. I don't know how else to describe it. Anderson .Paak,
sometimes that's all you need. Like, sometimes songs just tingle your eardrums in a certain way, and it's like, that's cool.
Also, the song features T.I.
T.I. also in the MCU.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, Anderson .Paak, rap artist. Yeah, just, I don't know how I would describe his, like, style. It's more, like, fun, I guess? Like, sort of, like, upbeat. Which is maybe a little less frequent now.
With rap music, especially.
Yeah. Especially this song.
I've heard the sound of that.
Yeah. I would definitely say give it a shot if you're into rap in general.
I will indeed give it a shot.
Probably like this. And so with that rounds out my first 10. But I think before we go to your next 10, we should maybe do an ad break.
You know what? This is a bop. This is a banger.
This ad right here? Oh, it sure is. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Playing right now, Anchor by Carmine Antonelli.
Sorry!
Everyone get the fuck to the front. That was such a banger. Oh.
Fucking great. Everyone's got your lighters out. Jam into that song.
Me now. My turn.
Yeah, so now we're going to go to his top 10 from the last 6 months.
This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. There's going to be some repeats. Like, some of these songs we're going to be seeing frequently in both this one and then the all-time playlist as well. But there's a couple of different ones from here.
I'm already seeing some interesting additions here.
Mm-hmm.
So right off the top, at number 10, we have Savage by Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion I am getting so into, because, oh my god, boss bitch. Like, so fucking good at music.
And if you've been on TikTok at any point in the last year, you've heard this song. It's...
Mona Lisa.
Why? What was the moment where you're like, I gotta go listen to the song in its entirety?
TikTok.
But, like, just as soon as you heard it, you were like, this sounds good, I want to hear the whole thing?
I kept hearing, like, these bits, and I was like, you know what? I've never actually listened to it in full. Because everyone knows, of course, I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
But I never listened to it in full, so I went and listened to it in full, and I'm like, yo, this girl, this woman, this whole ass woman.
I mean, she's definitely cool, and she's a JoJo fan.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, she posted on Instagram once she did her nails with like JoJo, like the stand users from Part 3 and the stands on the other hand.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
Yeah, she's actually like a huge anime fan just in general, so like that's always cool.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is fucking mint. Love that.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's the memes, but yeah.
Memes
Memes play a lot into my music taste, believe it or not.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I can tell just from this list in particular, there's a lot of like, oh, you found this on TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. TikTok especially has given me a lot of good songs, a lot of good music.
Do you listen to Astronaut in the Ocean?
I don't know what that is.
The fucking, what you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes up? That shit?
I don't know it.
You've never heard that one?
No, I'm sorry.
Wow, it's like everywhere on my For You page. It's always so shocking to me sometimes. Like,
well,
things...
like some For You pages like run in different circles. So
yeah, sometimes it's like you see something so much on your own For You page, you think it's on everyone's. Like, I really thought that was on everyone's.
I might have heard it. I can't recognize.
I mean, if the bit I just did didn't ring any bells, then you probably haven't heard it, because that's literally like...
probably not. Then that's fine.
Wow, that's hilarious. So at number 9, I don't know this song. Hip by Mamamoo?
Yeah, this is K-pop.
Ah.
This is a really good one.
Who's Mamamoo?
All-girl group, I think 4 members. I'm not as familiar with the intricacies of Mamamoo as other K-pop groups, but this song in particular I heard, I think it was in like a compilation video or something, and I'm just like, yo, this
I'll have to
fucking
check that one
slaps,
out.
bro. You should. You really should. It's, thing is, a lot of K-pop songs, like, obviously they have the Korean lyrics and you don't know what they mean, but then when you look at the meaning, it's like giving it a different meaning.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'll have to check this one out.
Plus, they're all, like, fucking hot, so...
I mean, as is usually the case with K-pop groups.
Yes.
They have a real knack for finding beautiful, talented people.
Problematically so.
Yes, it's quite an issue,
they cause
actually.
Fucking meltdowns.
Yes, that's
like I have to deal with every day. Thanks, BTS.
That's a whole other conversation we could have, maybe in a different episode.
Yeah. Leave it for the K-pop episode.
So I know this band for the next song. I don't off the top of my head recognize the name of the song, though. Tears of Pearls by Savage Garden.
You know Chick Girl?
Oh!
That's
okay, for anyone who doesn't know what he meant by that.
But anyone who doesn't know being literally everyone except us too.
Yeah, because I don't know how many people will necessarily carry over from this to watching our other show, Supla Brawl, which, in case you're unfamiliar, which we mentioned it earlier, but I don't think we actually talked about what it was. It is our...
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It's our YouTube series we do where we take the WWE video games and we make our own little wrestling promotion out of it with fake characters and shit. We have a lot of fun with it. I think it's great. I think it's legitimately, and I'm not just saying this as a joke, I actually believe this, and I've said it before to him many times. I think it is legitimately some of the best wrestling going on just in general right now, because you just have to go see it. But Chick Girl is...
If you don't like wrestling, then that's fine. That's understandable. We don't hate. But
oh, yeah, of course.
That's the content we make, and we think it's pretty fucking neat. So if you want to go watch that, you can go watch it. It's got something for everybody. We got Giant Blue Horse, Big Dragon, weird purple-looking freaks, aliens, Wild West cowboys,
a skeleton pirate?
Skeleton pirate, A cat.
We promise it's
Yeah.
better than it sounds.
It already sounds epic. I don't know what you're on about.
But
Yes. Savage Garden, obviously pure 90s band. I was, like, traipsing through this, because this character, Chick Girl, is, very much like a 90s, like, girl. That's the character. But I was flicking through, like, songs, and I thought, Savage Garden, they're pretty 90s. So I was flicking through, and I found this one, and I was like, you know what? It's actually kind of a bop. So, yeah, I've been listening to that a lot.
There you go. And then we have insane whiplash with the next song, because it's Duke Nukem by Megadeth.
Damn it, I've been banned from Dave & Buster's.
Is this the... Is it that song?
Yeah, it's all the Duke Nukem memes, oddly enough.
Wow, so Megadeth just made a song.
Megadeth, I know surface level. Like, I'll just listen to their random songs on, like, a YouTube playlist, and I'll just have that as background noise. So, did you know there's only one A in Megadeth?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know this.
Oh, so you tried to look them up and you spelled death, like, normally?
Yeah. The fuck, guys?
Yeah, it's just D-E-T-H.
What are you doing that for?
To be different.
But yeah, no, it's fucking really, really good. Like, intense, like, metal music. Urgh.
Oh yeah, if you want, like, just metal. It's metal.
Come and get it, baby!
It's definitely, you want to go to Megadeth.
It's so hype. It's so good. And of course, the TikTok memes where it's like, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. I'm a little man, and I need you to pee on me.
I love those so much.
It's so good.
And then we got Whiplash again for a song we actually just talked about a little bit ago, Made in Heaven by Queen.
Yeah,
Fucking great song.
JoJo's. how many of these are just K-pop? JoJo's. Fucking...
TikTok.
Like, yeah, TikTok. Like,
Speaking
that's where
of...
it comes from.
Speaking of, again with the Whiplash, again with the TikTok, it's WAP by Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and wait, who else was on this song?
Just those two.
Oh, I thought there was a third.
Nah, it's just these two.
Oh. But yeah, WAP. Fucking,
From
yeah.
the top, make it drop. Do you not like this song?
I wouldn't say I dislike it, I just don't actively listen to it.
That's so strange to me.
Why?
Because it's so memey and so funny and so, like, empowering for women.
Oh yeah, of course. Again, I don't dislike it. I don't have anything against the song. It's just like, oh, I love this next one. I love that this is on this list. I love that this happened this way. That life brought us to this point. Because this next song, I guess it's just called R.I.P. by Maury Calliope. Calliope? How do you say her name? Last name?
Calliope Mori.
Calliope Maury.
It's in Japanese, but the full name of the song is "Excuse my rudeness, but could you please R.I.P."
For anyone who doesn't know who Calliope Maury is,
just maybe quite a few people, but
you might think
maybe their reach is a bit stronger than what we're thinking.
You might think, oh, is this another K-pop? Well, he did just say Japanese. Maybe it's J-pop. Well, sort of, but Maury is a VTuber. And if you don't know...
We all know about VTubers.
If you don't know about VTubers, it is a person who rigs a 3D model to move how they move during their streams. So you're watching, like, a sort of 3D character do a live stream. It's a very new concept. And it has exploded in popularity. And Maury is...
If you're at all familiar with the medium, you have like classics like Kazuna Ai, who's probably one of the first VTubers. You have more popular ones like they released the English branch of HoloLive. HoloLive is the agency that covers all of these VTubers. They have branches mostly in Japan and Indonesia, but also England now.
Yes.
England, fucking English speaking. They have... Garagura, who's the little shark girl, Ame Watson, who's the detective. You got Kiara Takanashi, who's the Phoenix. There's a lot of different characters. Korone, who's the dog who
Yes.
does like English Mario streams. It's like, have confidence.
No confidence.
No confidence. You love Corona,
Water
don't you?
in the fire. Why?
Why? But
Turn
yeah,
to
no,
the
a
house.
lot of VTubers do music as a side project because they often have really nice voices, if you can
Yeah.
believe that.
Maury has a
So-
rap career.
Yeah, fucking sick, bro. So fucking cool. I love Calliope Mori. She's probably one of my favorite not real people ever.
And the fact that one of her songs ended up in your top 5 for the last 6 months, I just think says so much about you.
Well, yeah, I gotta do Dad a solid, you know. It's all about the memes, but yeah, no, genuinely good music.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At number 3 for the last 6 months, we have a repeat. It's "Call Me by Your Name" by Lil Nas X, which we've already gone into. Good song. Nothing else to say, really.
We've already covered it.
Talk to me about your number 2.
This is Booker T by Bad Bunny.
So why is this here?
So in January, this is a wrestling thing, by the way. Booker T is a famous professional wrestler. He's been active since the 90s, 5-time world champion. If you know wrestling, you know Booker T.
Yes.
Bad Bunny is a Puerto Rican rapper who has since exploded in popularity over the past year or so.
Yeah.
This is one of his more popular songs. In January this year, he was invited to the Royal Rumble to perform a song on a live stage with the actual real Booker T wrestler.
Yes.
Because he's in the music video and it's a whole thing, but he performed it on stage. And then, flash forward like a couple months later, he's in a match at WrestleMania.
And he wins.
And he wins because Bad Bunny has been a lifelong wrestling fan and was like probably training at the Performance Center. Like he hit fucking like flips and acrobatic moves and everything.
Yeah,
He
actually
appeared
did pretty good.
frequently. He did very, very well. In terms of celebrity cameos, he's been like one of the best ones I think they've ever had.
Yeah.
But he's very popular with the Hispanic audience, which is huge and everything. So he's got like millions of players on Spotify and everything. But understandably, I'm not familiar with the world stage in terms of music. I hadn't heard of him until the Royal Rumble this year.
I had
Then-
vaguely heard of him.
When I heard the song Booker T, I was like, yo. Yo, oh yes, this is good. This is good shit. So,
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for rap music, as we know. So this is a really fucking
Yeah. We went through like a whiplash of genres in my music, but yours is a little more consistent, where it's at least been like either pop or rap.
Pop, rock, and rap are probably my three breads and butter, and then you have the occasional like outliers for just like, why the fuck are you listening to this?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
K-pop in particular. Speaking of which, your number 1 is a Stray Kids song. If you don't know Stray Kids, they're K-pop. What's the name of the song, though? I can't tell.
NS.
Oh, that's okay.
We just call it NS.
Gotcha. So, we haven't brought up Stray Kids yet. Do you want to talk about Stray Kids?
Oh, Stray Kids. Oh.
So, let me first preface this by saying when Brooks first dove headfirst into K-pop, it was all through BTS. And
yeah, BTS is the gateway because they are the most famous by default. They are bringing Korean music, K-pop, K-rap, all of that stuff into the main industry, which is super crazy that this one group is doing that. But
yes,
yeah,
and
if you start listening to K-pop, they're probably the group you're going to start with.
Yeah, and they're genuinely great. It's not like they're just the most popular one and they're overrated. No, they're genuinely really good.
No, they're not overrated at all. They cover so many different genres and so many moods, and like they're so fucking like talented with the choreography and everything. Like, oh my god, it's really hard to like get into them if you hate like fucking K-pop stans on Twitter and everything. They are most 100% not representative of the genre of music. If you like pop, if you like rap, just give it a go. You may love it, like me. It may become your entire personality, like other people. But yeah, no, it's definitely worth a check out and worth a listen to if you're into music as a whole.
And then he got me into BTS, and he helped me figure out how to identify each of the members and all that stuff. And then as I finally got the hang of identifying the members of BTS, Brooks comes to me and says, "Hey, here's a new group. And I'm like, oh, god damn it.
So Stray Kids is a group formerly 9 members, now 8 members.
Oh, is one of them? What happened?
There was a controversy, and he left the group quite early on in the band's career. But we don't talk about him anymore for various reasons. So yeah, they were assembled in a talent show. The leader of the group, Christopher Bang, also known as Bang Chan, who is a Korean-Australian man. He was a trainee at the Korean talent agency for several years, and they eventually made a TV show wherein he assembled his own sort of K-pop group, and from that we got Stray Kids. Their music is, I don't know how to explain it. It's different from BTS, right? But it's like some of the best music I've ever heard.
Okay.
And I don't think that's hyperbole. I feel like there's other songs coming up that I will like gush over for like years on end. But yeah, this one in particular, NS, is just really catchy because a lot of the times K-pop songs just in general will have random bits of English in there as like a hook or like a catchy thing, and this song in particular does it pretty fucking good.
Fair enough.
Like me and Ellie's favorite line in it is like, "Red light, green light, swag, bio, what's up, man?" It's so good. And we have the XO, okay, but A, XO.
There you go.
There you go. That's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. They,
You like this song, don't you?
Yes, you have sent me this one. This one is good. I mean, I say that as if you've sent me one that's not good. Every time you've sent me a song, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, but sometimes you're like not enthused, and I'm just like, yes, this is good. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's how I treat most music. Unless it's like immediately going to shoot itself to the forefront of my brain. That's how most music is. That's how I react
Unless
to
it
it.
Immediately shoots a child in your mouth while it's riding.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, that's your top 10 in the last 6 months. I'm very curious to see how that changes for the all-time. But for now, we'll go into my next 10 songs on my shuffle.
Oh, I just had a glimpse of the all-time, and holy fuck.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it earlier, and I'm very excited to get into that. So for now, we'll go to my next 10. So we'll start with... have you ever heard of the artist Lil Dicky?
Maybe. It sounds familiar.
He's a mostly comedic rapper. But he's also genuinely really fucking good at it. And this song, which is just called Bruh, is like maybe the best example of that. Because it is like 4.5 minutes of just non-stop bars. And like he just goes off, dude. It is so good. Like when he's trying to be funny, which is most of the time, he's really fucking funny. Like there's that trend going around now where it's on TikTok where it's the what's next? You don't fuck with Pangea? She like, let's change the subject. This bitch don't know about Pangea. Brain, leave it alone. That's a song by him.
I love that fucking bite. That's so funny.
I think that song's called Pillow Talking. Or Pillow Talk, something like that. Also, great song. Also, great song. And that's more of his like comedic side. And then you have this, which is just showing off that he's a genuinely really fucking good rapper. So yeah, this one's called Bruh. Fucking great. So yeah, I'm glad that he came up and I got to talk about Lil Dicky. That was a fun one. Yeah, we were talking about the song earlier. It's Mr. Jones by Counting Crows. I genuinely like it a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. We're allowed to like things that are maybe a bit off.
It's so stupid, but I love it.
Uh-huh.
The first time I heard this song was in the car while my mom was like playing her playlist.
No one can say in the car now without me thinking of that Blink-182 song.
Wait, which one?
First Dates.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
It's the one that starts with, in the car!
Alright, sounds like Blink-182.
Yes. It's a meme on TikTok where it's not funny at all when I explain it, but it's someone sitting down in a car and then it cuts off at "in the car."
You know
Subscribe.
what? That
Subscribe on
actually
iTunes and Spotify and where else you get your podcasts. We're hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, my mom listened to a lot of like 80s and 90s stuff, and so a lot
I don't
of
want
this,
to disrespect your mum. That's not cool.
a lot of this is what I got from just listening to her music. And the first time I heard the song, I was like, "Wow, this is like really catchy," and it is.
You know what? When your mum likes it, Counting Crows, not so bad. When you like it, fuck you, you're cringy.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Sort of thematically similar. This is "Runaround" by Blues Traveler.
It's the same fucking shit, basically. Yeah, that's it.
It's a harmonica.
Shazam that, and you'll get the fucking song.
Yeah. That was basically the song that just came out of my mouth.
Uh-huh.
No, it's a blues jazzy harmonica song. It's almost 5 minutes long. I really like it, but it is also very white people.
Yeah, fucking white people, bro.
I think it's really fun. It's a nice upbeat jam. It's very white.
Yeah.
If you know that going in, and you don't have a problem with that, you'll probably really enjoy it.
There you go.
What is this, my fourth one?
I don't know.
I think... Wait, what were we at? Bro was one. Mr. Jones. Yeah, this is my fourth one. Bicycle Race by Queen.
Is that I Want to Ride My Bike?
Yeah, that is why I want to ride my bike. And then at about the 2 minute mark, it just turns into a bunch of bike bell ringing sounds.
You know what we haven't talked about with Queen yet?
What's that?
Is the fact that they take Freddie Mercury vocals and they isolate it into being, like, stories.
What? What do you mean?
Like, Freddie Mercury slips on the ice. And then it's like a video of, like, him, like, photoshopped onto a kid's body, and then it's just the song lyrics, and he's like, "Ah! Mama!" It's not funny when you have to explain it, alright? It's just funny when you watch it.
Yes, they're better when you just stumble across them. Like, there's the one on
my favorite one is Freddie Mercury on a roller coaster. Can I play that? It's like 2 seconds.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think you'll like this.
I think I've heard it. Yeah.
Freddie Mercury on a roller coaster. It's that song "We Are the Champions." If you're familiar with that.
Yes. It gets like so clearly distorted the longer it goes on.
I watch that whenever I need to like not be sad anymore.
It's really good for that just like instant serotonin boost.
I'll send you a link to the one where he slips on the ice.
Yeah, I actually really want that now.
And there's one where Freddie Mercury goes to buy a Wii as well.
Oh, that's so good.
Wii! Obviously from We Will Rock You. Yeah, they do that a lot. It's great. It's its own little genre of Freddie Mercury doing things, but they've isolated the Queen vocals.
Yeah, there's so many like opportunities from that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good kush.
Yeah,
good
but
meme.
I do think that like some of Queen's less listened to music is like just really good.
The better stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. Bicycle Race is a fun song.
Bicycle Race I know, though. Like, everyone knows, I want to ride my bicycle.
I feel like...
Everyone knows that.
I don't know if everyone knows it.
It's one of their more popular songs, though.
Maybe, yeah.
It's not like Sheer Heart Attack, where everyone would be like, what? What's that?
Yeah, which one is that?
Oh, you just something, it'll just disappear. I'm sorry,
Jesus.
Freddie.
Oh, no.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, no, this next one. Oh, God.
Is it cringy? Will it make me despise you?
I don't know, but
will it make you lose cred?
It is certainly a guilty pleasure song, I'd say.
It's not Limp Bizkit, is it?
No, very different. We're in a different world here.
Right.
This is definitely a guilty pleasure song. Flex by Rich Homie Kwon.
I don't know what that is.
It is nonsensical.
Is it another, like, meme rap song?
I don't know if it was ever memed on. Probably was, but years ago at this point, if it was.
Right.
It is like... It is mumble rap. I don't know what this man's saying in most of this song, but there's just something catchy about it, man.
Is mumble rap like a Lil Pump?
Yeah, stuff like that, yeah.
Because I only know Gucci Gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
I was in a band. Hey, your mom still live in a tent. Yeah.
Yeah, this is is absolutely like incomprehensible song, but it's catchy as fuck.
You're allowed to like things that are catchy, as long as they're made that way.
Yeah, it's certainly meant to be that. It's yeah. If you just want to like vibe to a catchy song real quick, go check out Flex by Rich Homie Quan. Also, it's called Flex, and then in parentheses, ooh ooh ooh.
Ooh ooh ooh.
So, if that tells you anything about what kind of song this is. Ooh, so this is very different.
Ooh.
Ooh ooh ooh. This is Come and Get Your Love by Redbone.
Everyone knows, because it's the MCU.
Yeah, I mean, you know where
Decent song, like, hey, I'll give James Gunn, like, credit for this, like, bringing old classics into a new generation with the vehicle known as Star-Lord.
Yeah. It's definitely, like, no surprise where I found this song, but...
It's good.
It's really good. I have
also
a lot
memed on with the TikToks.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, there was that trend with this song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a fun 70s rock bop.
Mm-hmm. We are all Star-Lord.
Very good shit. My number 7 song here, again, very different. Circles by Post Malone.
I enjoy what I've heard of Post Malone, but I don't go out of my way to listen to him, and I feel like I maybe should.
I think he's, like, genuinely really talented.
Headphone amplifier?
Fuck yeah.
I know he did, like, the Pokemon thing as well, which was pretty neat, but I have no problems with Post Malone. It's just for whatever reason I've not really done a deep dive into him, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, every time I've heard a song...
I should.
Every single time I've heard a song by him, I'm like, oh, that's really good. And, like, I've never...
He's really good.
Yeah, I've never found one I'm like, that one's not so good.
Seems like a stand-up guy as well.
He seems, like, very cool. Very, like,
yeah.
Down to earth. Wow is one of my favorite songs by him. Just, like, a fucking bop. Circles, also very good. What is the name of this album? That's the one thing I don't like about this iTunes layout is that I don't know... It doesn't show me the album.
Can you not just read the art?
It doesn't say it on the thing. This is one of those album covers that doesn't, like,
course.
say the album name on it.
Fucking... Everyone's got a gimmick.
Fucking... Okay, it's part of Hollywood's Bleeding, which is a good album. So, yeah, definitely check that one out. Circles, yeah, great song. Again, I've not heard a miss by Post Malone yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, what's my number 8 here? Here we go. Finally, we get into some of this. So this is Regretroid by Starbomb.
Yeah, here we go.
If you don't know who Starbomb is, that is a band composed of Aaron Hansen, Dan Avidan, and Brian Wecht. Brian and Dan being members of a different band called Ninja Sex Party. And Dan and Aaron having an online YouTube show called Game Grumps. And they started a comedy band that makes songs just about video games. And is it stupid? Yes. Is it just a bunch of dick jokes? Yes. Do I love it? Also, yes.
I'm more into Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, yeah. Ninja Sex Party.
Starbomb.
I'm actually surprised that Ninja Sex Party song hasn't shown up yet on this shuffle, because I have, like, every song they've ever made.
Well, we can round off the show with talking about things that haven't come up in these exposés.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I know there's a lot of, like, my favorite artists and favorite bands that don't appear on this for whatever reason. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's a couple bands I'm going to want to go over if they don't come up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah, Starbomb. I only downloaded their first album, just because I haven't really listened to the second or third one, but
Fucking hell, they're free.
Yeah, they have 3, and they're done now. It's just going to be the 3, but
Oh, fair enough.
Man, it's great. We were talking earlier. I said, "What was your first CD you ever bought?" And I also wanted to talk about what was your last CD you ever bought, because the most recent.
Oh yeah, my most recent CD. It must be. Honestly, I can't remember, but the one I have the last memory of buying specifically is the one of the Twin Peaks soundtracks, either Fire Walk with Me or the soundtrack from the new series The Return.
There you go.
Because we were in Edinburgh on a group trip, me and Ellie, and we went into this old record shop, and then we saw them in the window, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's a fucking soundtrack for Fire Walk with Me! Holy shit!"
That's actually pretty
and then I went
dope.
and bought it.
That is pretty dope.
It's fucking cool having it. Like I wish I had like a proper working like CD player so that I could play these things, because there's a charm to having like a physical CD where you'd like.
Yeah,
listen
does
to
your
stuff.
your laptop not have a disc slot?
It doesn't. I have an external disk drive, but the point is like having a thing where you go and you walk handheld, like a Walkman or something like that. Like there's a charm to having that. It harkens back to a simpler time.
Yeah. I remember I used to have a CD player, and when I would go like on a walk with my mom, I would play like now that's what I call music CD.
Yo, I mean, UK and America have different versions, but yeah, we have now too.
Yeah, it's like
because it's based off of what's in the charts, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because ours is based on like what's been in the charts for most recent, like I think it's every month or 2 months or something like that. But yeah.
It was that I have such strong memories of that. Like you're absolutely right.
100%.
My most recent CD purchase though was the first Starbomb album, and I was part of.
How long ago was this?
Oh shit! When did this one come out?
You bought it when it came out.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it, and I got an autographed.
So it's been a while.
I got an autographed CD.
Wow, cool.
Fucking great. When did this come out? That was...
I want to say 2014.
2013.
Yeah, around then.
Yeah, it was about a year into Dan being on Game Grumps.
Yeah.
I was so excited, and I still love it. Is it goofy and stupid?
I mean,
yes.
Starbomb, Ninja Sex Party, like my friend Cora Blimey, world famous burlesque superstar, is a really big fan of all of that kind of stuff. So when they were in this country, now in America, when they were in this country, we'd always be having car rides, and then that would be what was playing, and it was just really fun. It's fun music. I love fun music. Music is the best. I used to know every single word to the entire first Starbomb album. Like, I loved it so much, and I still love it. But, like... Then you had the accident, and you forgot.
When I lost that portion of my brain. But, yeah.
It's amazing what the body can do without the frontal lobe.
I have very, like, strong positive memories about this album, so I'll never, like, get rid of that. And
Neat.
then that was number 8. So let's see what number 9 is. Oh, wow. That's so different. Hotel California.
That's so Raven.
Hotel California by the Eagles.
It's a bit old for me.
What? What kind of criticism is that?
Just like music from like the 50s and 60s. I'm just like, meh.
I think this is
60s, definitely.
I would have thought it was the 70s, but maybe you're right. 76.
It's got... Oh, fair enough. Okay, my bad. But it's got that sound where it's like old-timey, and I'm just like,
you know
not really
what?
my bag.
You know what I love about this song is it's just like such a product of its time, and it's something that you're not going to get right now anyway with music. It could very well come back because time is a flat circle, but this is a 6.5-minute song, and half of it, the second half of this song, is pure guitar solo.
That's good though. Like, I like that.
Yeah, I fucking love it. And it's one of those solos
there
where
is
it's like...
such a thing as overdoing that, and I
mean, sure.
King Crimson, fucking...
Yeah.
Half of your 12-minute songs are just the occasional beep boop, and it's like, why are you like this?
And then you get, like, I don't know how familiar you are with the song, but, like, then you get what it's about.
We'll go to the Hotel California.
You get, like, what it's about, and it's, like, a criticism of the music industry, and, like, it's just really good.
Big brain time.
fucking, well, just because it's a criticism of the music industry doesn't necessarily mean it's good, because there's also that song by Eminem, 25 to Life, which is, like, good, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a masterpiece.
I don't even know what song that is.
Oh, man, I used to be obsessed with it, but, like, I heard it again recently. I'm like, okay, so it's not, like, the best Eminem song, but it's still, like, all right. But anyway, Hotel
Eminem
California
has some really good songs, but then Eminem has some really bad songs.
I'm not as critical of some of his songs as other people are. I just think it's like, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
I mean, can you really listen to Fack with a straight face?
That one I've never heard, so I can't say.
It's the TikTok meme where it's like...
Oh, that one.
Yeah. That one. That's not good.
Probably not. But Hotel California, very, very good song, if you're alright with listening to a 6.5 minute song, which I know not everybody is.
I think that's fine.
And then my last one for this 10 is, okay, I have a story associated with this song. It's another Gorillaz. It's another Gorillaz song. It's Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head.
I fucking love this song.
It's part of Demon Days.
It's so good.
It's off the Demon Days album, which we were already praising earlier.
Once upon a time, at the foot of a great mountain, there lived a town where the people known as Happy Folk lived. Their very existence a mystery to the rest of the world, obscured as it was by great clouds. Here they lived out their peaceful lives, innocent of the litany of excessive violence that was growing in the world below. To live in the spirit of a mountain called Monkey was enough. But then, strange folk arrived in the town. They came in camouflage, hidden behind dark glasses, and no one noticed them. They only saw shadows, for you see, without the truth of the eyes, the happy folk were blind. Running out of airplanes and hiding out at home.
We could very well just do the whole song, but...
I love that. It's so good.
It's a great song. And there was a day where I was like, you know what? Let me just listen to the entire Demon Days album. And so I found...
You have to from like start to finish. What is it? Less than an hour? It's like 50 minutes. You owe it to yourself to do it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again until I die.
And it's a great album experience. Like I said earlier, one of the best maybe ever. But I found a YouTube video that was the whole album, and I was just listening to it. And as this song was playing, Brooks, you're familiar, like towards the end of the song, it's like, oh, it's a volcano, it erupts. And there's a point where that narrator that Brooks was doing says, like, something like...
There were no screams. There was no time. The mountain called Monkey had spoken. There was only fire. Okay, so stop there. When he said there was only fire, the YouTube video started buffering and it stopped. And I thought the song just ended there. And I had this, like, gut feeling of, like, holy fuck, like, what a fucking way to do that. And then I just realized it's buffering. But I mean, even without the buffering, he then goes on to say, there was only fire. And then nothing. Little town of USA.
It's an incredible song.
Love it. Love that whole album. So good.
Yeah. Just... You might not think you're into the band Gorillaz. Still go listen to Demon Days. It is so good.
You owe it to yourself.
Very, very good song. Album. Both.
Everything.
So, let's... There's going to be some repeats here, so we'll go a little bit quicker through it, but let's go through your top 10 of all time on Spotify.
Of all fucking time, bruh.
So, number 10, I immediately love it. It's fucking great. Wild Boys by Duran Duran. Which, again, has connections to our project of Supla Brawl, but just outside of that, great song, super fucking energetic.
I mean, it's the song, Wild Boys never lose it, Wild Boys never chose this way.
And who was the real-life MMA fighter that used this? Mirko Krokop?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Fucking just awesome, like, it's a great, like... entrance
this murderer,
song.
This literal guy who will murder you with his legs just comes out to fucking Duran Duran, and I'm like, holy shit, this is so boss.
Boys! What boys?
What boy? Do.
Such a, like, great entrance song. Like, it is perfect for that.
It's perfect for Jay Kager, our MMA fighter.
Originally,
whose hair is always changing.
I love how it's like, this is such a theme in Super Brawl, is that a character will start out as a fucking goof and then become genuinely cool.
Yeah.
So weird.
It's so lame and so weird. I love it.
We got J-pop coming up in the next 2 spots.
No,
not J-pop, not J-pop, K-pop. Coming up in the next 2 spots. Both BTS, sort of. The first one being, how do you pronounce that?
Daeshwita.
Daeshwita by August D, who is... Which one in K-pop? Fucking Jesus, what is wrong with me right now? BTS?
Which one in the K-pop group?
Which one in BTS?
So BTS has 7 members. One of these members is called Suga.
Suga, yes.
Suga. Yeah. He also has solo projects. He's a horrifyingly good rapper named August D, which is Sugar backwards, and then the TD is Daegu town, which is the town of Daegu in Korea, where he's from.
Oh, that's why he came up with that.
So it's Daegu town Sugar, which is, backwards, August D. He recently released his second mixtape called D2, and Daeshwita is the main single from that, I think.
Nice.
Supremely fucking good rapping, like, K-rap in general, especially BTS when they do it. Something to behold. It's incredible.
Yeah, they're very
and plus
good.
The music video is so fucking cool, and like there's a whole story involved and everything, and it's like, just go listen to it. I can't justify it with words. It's so good. It's so good.
The more I'm looking at this top 10 of all time, it's the funnier it gets. But for now, we'll move on to the number 8, which is also K-pop, also BTS, and this one's Idol.
Can call me artist. Can call me idol. It's so good.
That's such a good impression.
It's so good. It's the first song I heard of theirs, and I was like, "Yep, I'm into it. I love them.
This is my new hyperfixation.
This is my new personality." But yeah, no, genuinely, it's a very good upbeat pop song. It's like I say, with K-pop in general, they have a blend of English lines in the Korean songs.
Yeah.
There's one bit where Jungkook says, "I love my fans, I love my dance, I love my what," but the way he says it sounds like, "I love my family, my kids, and my wife."
Oh.
It's just funny. This 23-year-old boy is just like, "I love myself, I love my family, my kids, and my wife." It's so good. Whole song is good. So visually, music video is amazing. Choreography, fucking top tier. It's so catchy.
Yeah,
I love it.
Very, very good
listen
song.
to it. Yeah.
The next 2 we have here are repeats. It's My Band by D12 and then NS by Stray Kids. And then in number 5, another Stray Kids song. This one is Miro? What is that? Miro.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I've not heard it said out loud, to be fair. This was the second song I heard of Stray Kids. It's one of their first big songs when the band had like 9 members still. Yeah, this one is really energetic. It's like it builds. It's like constantly building and building and building, and then it drops at the chorus and you're just like, holy fuck, this is so hype. It's so cool.
That is fair. That is always a good
thing. A lot of K-pop has that energy that brings you into this like different place of music, and it's just like, oh shit. Oh god. Oh fuck. I'm transforming. I'm changing into a different person.
What is happening to me?
I'm reaching my final form.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I like. Yeah. I'm not at all surprised by the amount of K-pop that's on this all-time list. But the next song does surprise me a little bit because it's "Replay" by Lady Gaga.
TikTok.
I don't remember which one this is.
I don't know what to do. You don't know what to say.
Oh,
stuck on replay.
I don't think I knew that was Lady Gaga.
How did you not know? She has such a distinctive voice.
Now that you say it, I realize it, but like...
You have a gun, I don't know what to do.
I think it's just because that song has like such a different sound than most of her other music.
Well, that's from her most recent album, Chromatica, which has a ton of good songs. Alice, Babylon, Sour Candy, which has Blackpink, K-pop group.
Gotcha.
So good.
Okay. I did not know that was her.
Also, Rain on Me with Ariana Grande, Stupid Love. Like, it's a fucking great album. And now we have gay Oreos thanks to it, so...
That's right. Okay.
I'm so glad you have those two, because I'd be very worried if you were just like, what the fuck do you mean gay Oreos?
Yeah. Alright. And now at number 3, we have another repeat. It's Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles.
When I first got into Spotify, it was when I was first watching Part 3, so literally my whole life was just listening to the fucking ending songs of JoJo's and all that shit.
I can tell
So,
by your number 1.
Roundabout would have been here as well at one point. Other stuff as well, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 2. Again, it's Stray Kids. This one's God's Menu.
When I first heard this song by Stray Kids, it was the first song I heard of them. I was like, holy fuck.
I mean, that name just sounds dope as shit.
God's Menu. It's so, hype, it's aggressive, it's energetic, and there's one member of Stray Kids. His name's Felix.
Yes.
His voice, it hits different.
Yes.
It's so deep. It's so fucking deep. He looks like this insanely pretty, attractive boy, but then the voice that comes out of him is like a fucking Mongolian, death whistle. Holy shit.
It's sort of hilarious because Felix just instinctively, as soon as I saw him, I was like, that's my favorite member of this band. And
yeah. Also, part Australian with Bang Chan. They're very good. Very good people.
And so, I have Felix as my favorite member of Stray Kids. And then if you look at BTS, my favorite member is Jimin. But you compare them, they couldn't be more opposite in terms of how they sing, because like he says, Felix has such a deep voice, and then Jimin hits these fucking high notes to the point where sometimes I'll be listening to a song he sends me and I'm like, yo, who's this woman they got to fucking cameo in this song? She sounds so good. And then you're like, that's Jimin. And I'm like, oh hey, shit.
That's Jimin. Yeah, no, he's fucking Beyonce at times. It's fucking crazy.
Jimin's incredible
on that.
But yeah, him and Felix couldn't be more opposite in that sense.
Go listen to God's Menu. You'll know when he comes in, and then you'll probably feel it deep in your ovaries, even if you don't have them.
It'll create ovaries.
He will create ovaries, and he will rustle them. Yeah, K-pop's good shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe I was missing out on it all these years.
I love how much of these lists has been K-pop. And then your number 1 song of all time is I Want You by Savage Garden.
Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes and I'm taken to a place where crystal mind, magenta, phoenix, chicken cherry cola.
I need you, I want you.
It's the ending song for JoJo's Part 4, and oh my god, it's such a good song. It's so good, it's so catchy.
And I had actually heard this song, again, before watching Part 4, and again, it was one of those I know this song, but then I hear the whole thing and I'm like, oh wait, this is actually fucking great.
This is so good.
I also downloaded the song when I found Part 4, and yeah.
I wish this list told you how many times you've played these songs.
Yeah, I do kind of wish it showed
I'm
that.
I'm very curious, because I Want You has been at the top forever.
Yeah, so that's got to be
a
lot.
It's not been dethroned. It's literally the avatar of my Spotify listening.
And you've heard it a lot because it doesn't even crack the top 10 in your last month or 6 months, but it is number 1 all time.
Yep.
So you've listened to
it.
You've listened to it so much that you don't necessarily even have to have listened to it a lot recently.
Yeah.
That
was a time in my life. This is what I mean. I have a fucking hyperfixation on certain songs for a month, and then I'll move on to the next ones.
Yeah, and that must have been a pretty intense one to be number 1 all time.
100%. But we're missing out a couple of my favorite groups here. I love Billie Eilish, I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, I love Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears.
Are we going to talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I feel like there's a story here that maybe you remember and I don't.
Maybe you've blacked it out. Are you serious?
I mean, I'm scared now, please.
I mean, it's the fact that you told me that Red Hot Chili Peppers is, for all intents and purposes, your favorite band.
Yeah, if anyone asks me the question of who my favorite group is, I just go, yeah, Chili's. Fucking great.
To which
Love
I
music.
To which
all
I
their songs are bops.
To which I responded, really? Because I think some, not all, some of their music.
I love how you have to fucking tiptoe around me now because you're scared of how I'll react to your opinions.
Because we've already gotten big into this in the past.
I've completely forgotten. I'm sorry. I can't believe I've given you PTSD over certain things.
Where I've said some of their music is stupid. Like, written...
No, it's not stupid. Come on.
The fucking All Around the World?
Yeah?
I hate that song.
Okay, why do you hate it?
There is a specific part. I'll tell you exactly where it is. Let me...
Oh, it's a...
I was listening to that song on the radio once, and it already, like, wasn't hitting good for me.
Anthony Kiedis just fucking went nuts in the booth and just started doing his own thing.
Yeah, it already, like, wasn't a great one in my mind. All around the world, I feel beautiful. It's like already wasn't great, right? And then it hits that.
That's exactly it. That's exactly how he sounds. Actually, I was surprised. I thought maybe the song had just started playing when you opened your mouth. That's incredible.
And then it hits that point. I know for sure. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, dong, dong. I'm like, dude, you literally stopped writing lyrics.
He's just having fun. He's just vibing and grooving. What's wrong with that?
I can't with that fucking song.
Alright, fair enough, but...
There are good ones. It's not like it's a bad band. They make good music.
Oh, are you kidding? Let me list off their songs, alright? Californication, By the Way...
I think Californication's okay.
Under the Bridge, All Around the World, This Velvet Glove, By the Way... Probably already said that. That's my favorite one. Brendan's Death Song, The Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie.
There's one
out in LA.
There's one song by them that I really, really like. I can't remember what it's called though. Let me look. But
how does it go?
I wouldn't be able to do it. Are
you afraid you'll embarrass yourself?
No, I just literally I don't think I know how to replicate how this one sounds. Ah, fuck! I can't find it.
You got to give me a clue here. I can't help you if I don't know.
I just remember one of the lyrics is something about it's got his snake fingers on.
That rings a bell.
Road Trippin'.
Road Trippin' is great.
I like that song a lot.
Yeah. Oh, Other Side, where he's talking about his heroin addiction. Scar Tissue, Snow. Oh my fucking god! All their albums: Stadium Arcadium, By the Way, the Deluxe Edition, Californication, Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Sure.
Even their most recent one, The Getaway, where it's Go Robot. That's really good.
I've not heard that.
I'm With You as well. That's where Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie is on. They've been doing this for fucking since the 80s.
Yeah, they've been around a while.
They're still going.
It's every time I find a new Red Hot Chili Peppers song, I have to give it a few seconds to be is this going to be one of the good ones or All Around the World?
Okay, fine. You're allowed to have opinions, I suppose.
I just remember when I first brought this up to you, it was I had shot your, dog in the face.
That's how it feels sometimes when you're just, unabashedly criticizing something that I hold dear. Because there's the initial shock value of, not only do we agree on most things, there's the fact that we don't agree on this thing, but it's not only that we don't agree, it's that you actively do not like it.
Yes.
Whereas I actively like it.
Sometimes that's just how it be.
I don't enjoy that. Is there anything where it's been the other way around? Where, you unabashedly enjoy something, and then I've been no, fuck that?
I mean, just in this episode, Counting Crows.
That's barely a thing, though. Counting Crows isn't, one of your defining personality traits, is it?
No, I don't know. I don't... I mean, there's just been stuff that you refuse to get into.
Such as?
Game of Thrones.
No, it's not that I've refused, it's that I've tried, and I didn't like it.
Well...
I don't know what more you want from me. If I don't like something, I don't like something.
Sure, yeah. Okay. That still is in the realm of what we're talking about.
Sure.
But yeah, I get it. I get it. You like the thing, so it sucks when someone says they don't.
Not just someone. You. fucking hetero life partner. That's how it is. That's what our relationship is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We're stuck with each other.
Who are some bands and music that you hate?
Oh. Well, let me go through my last.
For a while.
Let me go through my last 10 here, and then I think we can
sure.
round out the episode with stuff like that.
Get bitter with this chatter.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is a song called "Stronger Than Ever" by Raleigh Ritchie. And for anyone who doesn't know,
Raleigh Ritchie, yo, he's sick. He's dope.
He's fucking great. My favorite.
Raleigh Ritchie is a guest and a guest grumps.
Yes, Raleigh Ritchie, if anyone doesn't know, is a British rapper who's also an actor primarily. His real name is Jacob Anderson. He was in Game of Thrones. He was in Game of Thrones as the character Grey Worm, and I didn't know he made music until he showed up on Game Grumps as a guest and talked about it. That was the jingle that played when he was on the show, yes. And then I was like, I was like, let me look up some of his music. And it's actually great. My favorite song by him is called Time in a Tree. Dude, nothing in this world makes me more relaxed than that song. It is like one of my favorites ever. So I'm actually really glad that he came up during this, because I would have actually maybe forgot to bring him up.
I mean, that's just how it is. Like, there's so many different music interests that you really like, but unless it's pointed out to you, you will forget it.
Yeah. The album "You're a Man Now, Boy," which that's also one of the songs on the album. Fucking great. Such a good album.
It's so good.
It's so good. Another Gorillaz song, also from Demon Days, "Every Planet We Reach Is Dead."
You know what? I have trouble distinguishing some of the songs from each other. How does that one go?
I think this is...
Oh, yeah, that one. I always confuse that with Mañana for some reason.
I don't know Mañana, so...
Oh, we're going to have to listen to it together.
Probably.
we should just take a time where we have like an hour free to just listen to Demon Days.
Fuck, I'm down. Yeah, I mean, we've already...
some of our favorite albums. Demon Days is one of them. The 2020 Experience Part 2 by Justin Timberlake. No, actually, Justified. His first album. Fucking great.
If by Mindless Self-Indulgence.
By Billie Eilish. If Mindless Self-Indulgence. Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's music.
Yeah, certainly, it's everywhere. Yeah, we've already gushed about Demon Days. Go listen to Demon Days. Alright, so that was, what, that was 3? So, no, that was 2. So now the third one. Here we go. It had to come up eventually. This song, say what you want about it, but this band, undeniably great. This is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
Yes.
I know there is definitely a crowd that's like, oh, Smells Like Teen Spirit is overrated. Whatever.
I'm in that crowd.
I love it still.
It's not a bad song. Let me get this straight, alright? I've been getting a lot of flack lately from listeners. This is a little tangent. I've been getting a lot of flack lately by when I say things are bad or things are overrated, that somehow means that no one is allowed to enjoy them.
Right.
When I say a movie is bad, like Space Jam or White Chicks,
yeah,
I'm speaking from a filmmaking standpoint. They are bad movies.
Yeah.
I enjoy both of those movies.
Yes.
It's okay. And whenever I say music artists are overrated or anything, they are good music artists. It's just my opinion that my ears have heard enough of this specific song to the point where I don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah.
You are allowed to enjoy it. It's fine. We're okay. Everyone, hold hands and join around the world as we achieve world peace through our opinions. Okay?
Yes. There's also the stance of overrated does not mean bad.
Yes, exactly. Overrated means just bad. It means that I think too many people enjoy it. So that's not...
No, that's not the right way to say it.
No. What I mean is, let me Google what the dictionary term is for overrated.
It's basically like people say it's the best one when there are better ones out there.
Yeah, rated or valued too highly, I think, yes.
Yeah, it's just the most well-known...
Smells Like Teen Spirit is not even the best Nirvana song.
Oh, no. I think Lithium is a better Nirvana song.
Yeah.
But just in general, Nirvana is great. Grunge was a brief era of music, but I really enjoy it. And I don't think there's a better grunge band than Nirvana.
They are the grunge band, aren't they?
Yeah. Smells Like Teen
without
Spirit.
Nirvana, we wouldn't have Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters. So
That's true. And obviously,
greatest bands of all time.
Everything involving Kurt Cobain. But that aside, like, just a fucking great band. Go listen to Nirvana.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 3. So, okay. I'm going to skip. It's another Demon Days song. It's Kids with Guns. I'm going to not count that.
Kids with Guns.
Because we've been talking about
Guns.
Demon Days too much. Okay. Speaking of If by Mindless Self-Indulgence, this is Mark David Chapman by Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Yes. Alright, Mindless Self-Indulgence, they do have, like, questionable lyrics and,
oh, yeah.
questionable songs. I like them.
Yes. This is another,
I'm allowed to recognize that some artists and some songs have, like, bad lyrics and things that have not aged well. I can recognize that and separate it from the fact that for some reason my ears enjoy listening to this.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I blame?
Who?
Joker.
Why?
Because in the movie Joker, the famous song when he's on the stairs.
Oh.
You know, da, 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 is a song by the Gary Glitter Band.
And if you're like me and didn't originally know who that is, Brooks...
English superstar glam rock from the 80s, massive pedophile.
Yeah.
Horrifically, disgustingly, massive, absurd amounts of pedophilia from Gary Glitter. Scummy, rotting in jail, as he should be.
Yeah.
Why did they have to remind people that that song is a bop?
Yeah, it's unfortunate when bad people create an enjoyable thing.
He doesn't get royalties from it, at least, so there's that, but, like...
Yeah, it's not like you're directly supporting
fuck,
him.
Man?
It sucks, yeah, but...
It's really hard.
Yeah.
I have to listen to it, like, once every 3 months to get it out of my system, but... It seems like if it's been featured in Joker and it's been done with memes, that people seemingly don't care that much, but...
Maybe some of them just also don't know, but...
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
if you're British, you know who Gary Glitter is, and you know how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
But that was just used in the movie, and everyone's fine with it.
Yeah. But back to Mindless Self-Indulgence, I feel like If is another album, like, just put it on and listen to it. Like, that's what I did. It's a good album. I don't know how to describe the type of music that MSI makes.
Aggressive punk, like industrial punk, I would say.
There you go. It's very, like, you just have to hear it. I enjoy it a lot.
If is a great album. How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Mindless Self-Indulgence is a good album.
Yeah, I think my favorite song on this album, it's either Bomb This Track or Lights Out.
Really? No love for Never Wanted to Dance?
I do like that song. It's on here.
Let me see what my favorite song is from the album.
On It is really good too.
On It is good.
Prescription.
Mark David Chapman is probably my favorite song on it.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
Money
I know
really
Issues
good.
is funny. Get It Up is funny.
Get It Up is very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
good
MSI are good. Are good. Very, very good, yes.
So where am I at? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 5. Aha! Survival by Eminem.
Which album is that from?
This is the Marshall Mathers.
Some of his albums I'm not familiar with.
I think this is Marshall Mathers 2.
I'm not familiar with that one. That's
Yeah, this one was,
right?
I think people have mixed feelings about this album.
I know Rap God is on it, but that's it.
Yeah. It's not like fucking Relapse where everyone hates it. But
what songs were on Relapse?
I don't even remember. Eminem, Relapse. Was it Relapse the one that everyone hated? Probably. I don't even recognize some of this. Dr. West, that's a skit. 3 a.m., My Mom, Insane.
Oh, 3 a.m., I know, yeah.
Hello, Same Song and Dance, We Made You, Medicine. I don't even recognize.
Oh, We Made You, I know that.
Any of this. Crack a Bottle.
His old stuff is better.
Crack a Bottle sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, Survival, I don't remember off the top of my head which one this is, but I think, it's on here, so I clearly like it.
You clearly like it.
But yeah, Eminem, we said it before, Eminem's got a up and down track record.
Yeah.
But for the most part, pretty good at what he does.
His weak arms heavy, mom's sketty, nervous.
So the next song, yeah, that was bound to happen. Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles.
And all paintings on the tomb of the Sundance, don't you know? They move too quick. Oh, they rock music and they bring you more.
We've already talked about the song. There's nothing really to say. Really good. Number 7. Hey, there's Ninja Sex Party, and it's Why I Cry.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. Band, this song in particular, like, there's not a Ninja Sex Party song I don't like. I like every single song I've ever made, which is saying a lot. I don't usually like every song that a band has made. Like, it's really, really good shit. It's dumb comedy. It's all sex jokes and weird shit.
It's all really dumb and shit, and you'd love it.
But yes, you're gonna love it. Like, it's just good, goofy fun. I think everybody should at least give one song a shot. If I had to say which one, like, what if you had to recommend one Ninja Sex Party song to, like, try and get somebody into it, what would you say is that song?
Well, they do a mix of, like, nice serious songs. They also do covers of actual songs. They do, like, funny comedic songs. Eating Food in the Shower is probably a really good one to start with, or
that is
Orgy
really
for
good.
One, or
Orgy for One, yes.
Some of their older songs as well, like Dinosaur Laser Fight and 69, 69, 69, you know? So, like,
69, 69 is a newer one.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah.
I forget. Time's a flat circle.
Another one that's really good is Danny Don't You Know, but that one hits...
that's a sincere one, that one.
Yeah, it also hits a little bit harder once you know Dan more as a person, so I don't know if that's necessarily a great intro song.
Well, that is explaining who he is as a person, basically.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You don't really need any backstage knowledge to know that, you know, he was a late bloomer, like, as said in the song directly.
One of the first songs that ever made me, like, lose my mind laughing was probably If We Were Gay. It's so fucking great. And then, yeah, like
First
I said...
Dates is a good one as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shredded Metal is a great, like, skit song. Like, it's very short, but it's so fucking funny.
Heart Boner.
Heart Boner's so good.
Seeing that live was a really neat treat.
Yes, I also saw Ninja Sex Party live, and they played Heart Boner so fucking great.
Someone made little red hearts to put over your phone's flashlight.
Oh, that's so good.
That. Yeah, it was very, very nice.
One of my favorite, I've only been to 2 concerts in my life, but one of the best experiences I think I'll ever have at a concert is when he played Danny Don't You Know, and literally every single person in the crowd sang every single word.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So fucking great.
It's one of my favorite events I've been to as well, because they had a Twerp performing as well.
Yes! And that...
Tupperware remix party.
That concert made me realize how good Twerp is, and I'm now obsessed with Twerp.
There you go.
So definitely check out Ninja Sex Party. Next we have... maybe a guilty pleasure song. I've heard some people say they don't like this song, and it's maybe not good, per se, but Voodoo by Godsmack.
Oh. Godsmack?
I don't know any other songs by Godsmack. I've only ever heard this one, but I like it.
I just associate that band with, like, cringe for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably writing off the whole band for no real reason.
Far away when I feel snake bite enter my veins.
No, thank you. No, sir.
I like
Keep on walking. You're allowed. You're allowed. I'm also allowed to not.
So, it's Gorillaz again, but this is a different album. This is D-Sides. This is Spitting Out the Demons.
I've heard of it, but I haven't listened to it.
Oh, dude, this song's fucking... It's just a vibe song. It's so, like, just put it on and mellow out. It's so good.
Yeah, a lot of their songs do be like that.
Alright, Brooks is losing us a little bit here, so
No, hey, no, I'm awake. I haven't just worked today. It's fine.
I've lost track. I'll do 2 more songs. What are your thoughts on Imagine Dragons?
I'm breathing in the chemicals. Monster is a really good song.
Yes, this is Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
They're like insanely popular as well as a group.
I feel like more recently they've been like getting that like popularity backlash, where people are now starting to be like, "Ooh, Imagine Dragons," and I'm like, "Shut up." I like it.
Yeah, sure. If you want to be a smelly hipster, then yeah, sure.
They're very like anthem type music.
If every song is an anthem, that means none of them are special, to be fair. So, you know, sometimes you have to have an eclectic taste.
That's the plot to Incredibles.
It's still valid. Still valid, innit?
Yes. And then my last one here. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's this band. Okay. This song's called Hail to Crail by the band Glory Hammer. And I am most positive you've never heard of them.
Is that like a fucking, like, beardy, like, pirate, like, Viking shit?
It's not. So, okay. You are familiar with the band Ailstorm, right?
Beardy, like, Viking metal shit.
The best way to describe Ailstorm is Scottish pirate metal.
Yeah.
I fucking love them. And let me just double check the name of the guy, the like front man of the band.
Steve.
No, it's Chris something.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Bowes.
He does?
Shut up. And he's the lead singer of Ailstorm. And then he started another band called Glory Hammer, where he's just
what a glorious hammer.
He's just the keyboard player. He's not the singer. But so Ailstorm is pirate metal. All their songs are pirate themed, and every song is about being a pirate, and it's great. It's stupid. I love it. And Glory Hammer is like Vikings and knights in space. And it's...
Now I know that's fictional.
Yes. It's like fighting space wizards and like unicorns with giant ancient weapons like the Hammer of Glory and kingdoms like Krail. It's stupid. It's epic. I love it.
We love a bit of stupid and we love a bit of epic.
It is such a great band if you just want to have stupid fun.
I would like to see that.
So yeah, if you want the pirates, Ailstorm. If you want the space Vikings, Glory Hammer. I recommend both.
That's some good shit right there.
Yeah. So you
one
asked
group I just remembered.
What?
Lonely Island.
Lonely Island's very good.
Talking about NSP and all of that, they are like Lonely Island are probably the biggest comedy band.
Yeah, for sure. They
since like Weird Al, I'd say. Weird Al.
We gotta talk about Weird Al.
Fall Out Boy.
Yes. Panic at the Disco.
No.
What? What the fuck?
Brendan Urie's a shithead.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not cool.
Wait, what did he do?
Let me Google this.
Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, this sucks.
He's been accused of sexually assaulting a minor.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Okay, well... No.
And he has a history of racist, sexist, and ableist actions. So.
Oh, great. Good. Glad.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great. Alright. It was fun while it lasted, I guess.
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots, sure, yeah. You made fun of
great.
me for liking Blurry Face.
And I went and saw them live. Will you get the fuck over that, please?
Alright.
Daft Punk,
great.
You know what's a really good song that I hear no one talk about?
What?
Crescendolls.
I don't know that one.
It's from the same album as One More Time, the famous album they did.
Yes.
Yes.
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah. What do you think of Kanye?
Oh, why would you bring up Kanye? I think he's problematic.
Mm-hmm.
I think his songs would be better if they were sung by Jay-Z.
Huh. Alright.
Because the instrumentals are fucking great. His lyrics, not...
Sometimes they're good.
Sometimes, yes, but more often than not, recently, he started off great, but
Yes.
now he's just really not... This ain't it, chief.
What about The Offspring?
Oh yeah, classic fucking pop punk, shit, that's so good.
They're another band where, every time I hear a song from them, I'm like, dude, they're just always great.
Yeah, what's your favorite song?
By The Offspring, it's gotta be Come Out and Play.
I like Original Gangster. Original Gangster? Original Prankster. Sorry, I was thinking of Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who's good? Kraftwerk.
Okay, yeah. I don't know a
Beat boop
ton of their...
computer noises.
Yeah. Don't know a ton of Kraftwerk, but yeah.
I would recommend them.
Have you heard of Men at Work?
Are they the ones that did the Australian song?
Well, they are Australian,
You come
yes.
in a land down under.
Yes.
Blood and then thunder.
I think my favorite song by them is Who Can It Be Now?
I don't know, I only know the one song.
Oh, you gotta listen to more Men at Work. They're genuinely fantastic.
Blink-182.
Blink-182, yes.
In the car!
You have...
there's that distinct, Tom DeLonge, and then after Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, there's the good Blink-182 stuff, and then there's the Tom DeLonge stuff.
Oh, you're going to upset so many people by saying
I know
that.
I am. I know there's people that genuinely love the Tom DeLonge stuff. It's just I can't take him fucking seriously, man.
No, especially when he's a crackpot into proving that aliens are real. That's what he does with his spare time.
Yeah. It's listen, All the Small Things is a fun bop, but are we going to really sit here and pretend that Tom DeLonge is a good singer?
That's part of the charm, I think.
I guess. Here's a band that I'm sure you're not familiar with, but because I'll just say it. The Dead South.
Oh, you got me into the Dead South. I like Dead South.
You like Dead South?
In Hell I'll Be in Good Company.
I remember suggesting it to you, but I didn't know that you actually
Son.
I remember suggesting it to you, but I didn't know that you got into it.
Do you not remember, when we were planning Carmine Week, and we found out that they were performing at, Brixton Academy on, the last day that you were here?
Oh my god, that's right!
We should go to that! Yeah.
Oh, I forgot all about that!
Oh, you recommended me a couple of songs, and I liked all of those songs, and I still listen to them.
Oh, dude, they're another band, every single time I find a new song. Their first album, which is just called The Dead South, I think it is. Hold on, let me just double check that. Oh no, the first, sorry. It's called Good Company.
Yeah.
Such a good album, dude. Every song on it is absolute banger. Achilles, The Recap, Traveling Man, Honey You, the song called The Dead South, so good. And on their, I think, newest album, there's a song called Black Lung. Oh my god, every time I find a song so fucking good. And they're you might think, oh, it's country. No. This is
No, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's absolutely a different vibe. This is bluegrass, cowboy.
Yeah, it's
just
yeehaw.
Yeah, it's not Toby Keith. It's very much cool cowboy shit.
It's not Toby Keith fucking teleporting around the arena trying to... Yeah, no. Let's round it off with, very quickly, with groups that you don't like.
See, I actually struggle to think of things I don't like, because I try to...
I will say, if you unironically enjoy Hollywood Undead, you deserve to be excommunicated from society.
Lizzie likes Hollywood Undead.
Lizzie deserves to be excommunicated from society.
She's gonna be so mad when she hears that.
Good. I hope you're mad. You have shit taste in music, I'm sorry. That's the one thing I'm not going to back down from. If you like Hollywood Undead, you are an edgelord who fucking hasn't listened to good music in forever. Like, you need to open your ears and listen to some actual songs that aren't all the same. Aren't all about drugs and weed and partying and alcohol. That's all their songs. Literally none of their songs are different from that.
Kinda, yeah.
And if you think they're different, they have mentions to it anyway. They can't stray from their one fucking thought.
That is true.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's the correct opinion.
It's objectively the right one.
Come at me.
Yeah. Come at me, Scrubblord. I'm ripped.
Yeah. Come at me, Scrubblord. I have good music taste. And this is only if you enjoy them unironically. If you ironically enjoy them, like, you enjoy cringing at their songs as you should, then good for you. You're a part of the enlightened members of society that actually have a place in the world.
Yeah.
That aren't all covered in fucking shitty tattoos and fucking wear bandanas. Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of, like, much outside of this realm, but, like, I don't like most country.
Toby Keith is cringe.
Yeah, like, a lot of it's just, like, America, tractors and bears. It's like, I don't... And I know there's a country that's not that, but there's a lot that is that. Like, just genuinely, it is that, and I can't stand it.
Dolly Parton is probably the only good country musician who's pure country.
Yes, and, you know, there's stuff like Johnny Cash is good. But
Johnny Cash isn't country, I wouldn't say.
I think he is.
Even if he is, he transcends the stale bread that is the fucking genre.
Yeah. But yeah, like, modern country, no thank you.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have others that you don't like?
Have I mentioned that I don't like Hollywood Undead?
Yes, you did, actually.
I will continue to say this until it's clear that that's my opinion.
I think you made it very clear.
Okay, good. As long as we're all on the same page. We'll take a week to think on this, and then we'll come back as the prelude for next week as to who we don't like in music, and then we'll eventually transition to a different episode, like a Simpsons episode.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see what happens.
There you go. Start in one place, and then 5 minutes later we're in another place, and then we're in that place for the next 20 minutes.
There you go. I think this was a fun one, and if you want to tell us about why you disagree with our music tastes, there are several ways you can do that. First and foremost,
if you want to come yell at me on Instagram or on Twitter or anything.
If you want to defend Hollywood Undead, you can send us an email. We have a Gmail account. It's bitterchatterpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us anything you want to send us through there. We also have a Twitter and an Instagram. They both have the exact same handle. It's @bitterchatpod. And you can send us a link to a Hollywood Undead song.
And I'll listen to it, and I'll hate you.
But he will listen to it.
Sure.
And yeah, so you do your socials first.
I'm on Twitter, Strayborn, currently counting down the days until I see my partner again, which will be very soon.
Yes.
And I'm also tweeting quality content, like, I don't even remember. Let me see what I've been tweeting. You know, Twitter is a place where I go to dump my brain rot of various qualities.
There you go.
True love is having Resident Evil Village on my shelf and not playing it or watching any LPs so that I could experience the tall mommy with the girlfriend.
There you go.
And the words I don't know could fill a dictionary.
Yes.
You know what's been picking up groundswell?
What?
Non-fungible tungible.
I noticed Ellie also tweeted that recently.
Ellie fucking loves non-fungible tungible.
It's really good.
Whenever you try to think of what an NFT is, they just automatically think, oh, it's non-fungible tungible. So dumb. But yeah, follow us, Strayborn on Twitter, and then the same on TikTok.
There you go.
There you go. That's my plugs.
I have a Twitter, an Instagram, and TikTok, and they're all the same handle. It's @thatguy_Carmine. So you can follow me on TikTok. I do a bunch of anime shit. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter where I don't post. And if enough of you follow me, it'll pressure me into posting. So there you go.
bully him into posting. Bullying works.
Yeah. I do this where I could just have streaks of only one consistent fucking social media. And for a while now, it's been TikTok. And it will continue to be for a while, so go enjoy that. And I think that about does it.
JoJo's character would never tweet if they could never tweet. Oh, it's Okuyasu. Yeah, he would never tweet. I have 70k followers.
We love some low-key shade.
What is it, 80k now? You're fucking...
No,
you're a
it's not
disgrace
80K.
to the anime race? Like, why?
I'm at 76.6.
76.6, and you're dressing up as fucking Bruno Bucciarati. Like,
Yes.
yes, he looks really cool as Caesar, by the way.
I agree. I think yes, he looks good in every...
You're obliged to agree, I'm sure.
I mean, she does... Here's a little quick side plug. At Joestar or MyStar, that's my lovely girlfriend. She does great cosplay stuff on that page. She's done a lot of JoJo stuff, like Caesar and Abakio. And she's also done Black Clover characters and Jujutsu Kaisen characters. So, go follow her.
I won't plug my girlfriend's socials, they're terrible.
Okay.
They're terrible. They're absolutely awful.
Don't follow her.
Nope.
Alright, well that about does it. So thank you for listening to another episode of Bitter Chatter, and we'll see you in the next episode.
What's this? The sound of music fading in.
It
It sounds like royalty-free rap music
and they're coming for us.
that they had an argument about. This is bitter and it's chatter.
Not even had an argument. I suggested it to you. It was the first suggestion I made. And you're like, nah. And then you fucking go all the way back around and you're like, hey, look at this song that I think would be good. And it's the same. I already suggested it.
It sound right, boy.